Hello, Malcolm, and hello, everyone else. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron. This is episode 3. We are in communist Canada. We've made friends with the Soviet Union. We're trading with them, we have good relations with them, and we're in their pact called the Comintern. And we are, well, one of the things we're busy doing is desperately striving to mechanize our armed forces. So we're going to continue. It's 1940, I think it's the middle of 1940, so the war is really heating up in Europe. We have no intel. We can barely tell even when battles are happening. We have intel on Russia, which is kind of cool. Okay, we're paused and we're at slow time. We'll just start time, leave it slow for now. And that exclamation point on the units means they're waiting for orders. They don't have orders. So I should be setting up like defensive perimeters or something. We're going to see if we have any stray units. I don't know why the units didn't light up for us. Well, we'll try it over here and see what happens. Oh my god, Canada is a big place. Okay, let's grab all those units. Nothing happened. Maybe if we do that. Oh, I'm off to a fine start. These are all still... No, they're not selected. Oh, it's back down to clicking it unit by unit, is it? To see who's assigned and who isn't. Yeah, that's the way it is right now. Yeah, see, that one's not assigned. So we put that in the Western Command. And close that. Yeah, and this is going to happen every time we get new troops out until I figure out a better way of dealing with it. I'm sure the game does have a better way of dealing with it. I haven't done the tutorials or anything like that. I don't know why I'm closing armies. I don't need to do that. I haven't done the tutorial or anything, so I really should have, and maybe before the next playthrough I will. I mean, we've been having a grand time messing with Canada here. But it would be probably wise of me to practice more before my next playthrough on the channel. Not that I think I'm doing a terrible job or anything, it's just that I know I could be doing a kind of a deeper and richer job of it. And that just requires practice with the game, so... All our units are thus and so, and we've got a bunch in training who are going to pop into being and ruin all my plans. I don't plan to train any more guys until we've satisfied some of our production needs and dealt with some other stuff. So we're gonna increase time. How are we doing here? We got ages to go on stuff. We can change our government. I'm wondering if any of these military commanders give free experience. No, they don't. That's too bad. We could really use some free military experience. None of those guys are going to help with that either. Chief of Navy, Chief of Air Force, we've already got a Chief of Army. So we're not going to get any free star points, and that's a shame. I don't even know what we should do with our government at this point, to be honest with you. Wow. I don't know. Maybe we should save up the points for if we need to make major changes. Well, we'll just hold off on that for now. We'll remember that we have a lot of government points. And hopefully manpower is building up and stuff too. Let's take a look at production again. I'm thinking when the time comes around, we might take a naval dockyard or two offline in order to enable some production of trucks, well, mechanized stuff. Let's see how we're doing on this. Hungary joined the Axis. You know, let's go look and see where Hungary is. See if we can spot that unit. Oh my god, okay, I better read this news. Second Vienna Award. A treaty has been signed at Vienna following German arbitration that will see northern Transylvania restored to Hungarian rule. The territory had previously been awarded to legionary Romania upon the conclusion of World War I, leading to a bitter dispute. Are these the first of many borders to be adjusted now that a new order seems to have been established in Europe? We shall see how long this lasts. Where is Hungary? There it is. Oh, that's a big place. State owner, Hungary. Access, we don't know their focus. No intelligence, yeah. We probably know these guys' focus. Anti-fascist diplomacy. Wow. Okay, so they're getting ready to fight Germany, that's for sure. I guess we can turn speed right on up. So we have a lot of points to use. Should we just grab the quartermaster general? He's not really any help to us in what we're currently doing. Chief of Navy. Well, we could get a Chief of Navy. Let's get this guy, commerce rating expert. We are submarines. Denmark joined the Allies because the German Reich declared war on them. They are pretty crazy guys, those German Reichsters. Yeah, we're waiting to be able to design our wonderful stuff. Oh my god, 34 days, and then we're going to have to make some serious decisions. Concentrated Industry 4 is coming, which will up our output. That's really nice. We're starting work on planes, but producing planes is going to be beyond us for a little while. Certainly hope I hit record. If I didn't, I'll just have to do the whole episode over again. So I should probably save game right now. We'll just turn down the speed and read this news. The Treaty of Craiova. More concessions have been forced onto of legionary Romania, so they got a little mistake there. With Bulgaria reclaiming southern Dobruja. The territory was annexed by Romania in 1913 after the Second Balkan War and is still mostly populated by ethnic Bulgarians and Turks. Regardless of the reasoning, legionary Romania now stands significantly politically weakened. Of little concern, says our little button. Okay, well that's just fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna save game right here just in case something happens. So I'll just make a fresh save file, and yeah, just in case I didn't hit record or whatever, then we won't be too far off track when I get back to it. Oh, it's still a little while, gosh. Oh, and this is just gonna be freaking forever, but we have to have it. We're gonna do, oops, I did that wrong. This one's partly built, so it should go upwards to there, and then we're just gonna alternate those ones like that and hope we get away with everything. And yeah, we may take a dockyard offline. Our fleets are so, oh, you know, I did want to check our Navy disposition, because maybe we should be, well, we are patrolling enough of the US West Coast there. So actually, no, we're okay on our patrol settings, I think. Switch back to the regular view, because I have a feeling we're going to have a problem with all these forces that are massed on our border, which is why I really hope to get mechanized pretty quickly and catch up with our upgrade needs on Infantry Equipment 3. We've got to get those good guns into people's hands. The fact that we're doing exercises, well, let's just check our priorities here. Why don't we add to the or no, why don't we decrease the priority of upgrades going to active troops, so that'll give us a little more, or a little reduced wear and tear on our upgraded weapons. And when we start training new troops, we'll give them maximum priority for getting issued equipment. Okay, we've got a research finished. We're going to turn down the speed, go to details on Concentrated Industry 4. Okay, there's a lot of stuff we could research, but Concentrated Industry 5 is 616 days. 2 years. We're doing it. We're going for it. Yeah, now that's a brute. 616 days. That is a brute. And do we even have radio yet? Like, seriously, do we even have radio? Let's just check that out. Yeah, we have radios. We don't have anything else. We don't have any encryption or anything. We don't have radio detection. Oh. Enables building radar station, but what else does it do? The development of radar, radio detection and ranges. Okay, so it's... we could have it pretty quickly, given that it's yesterday's tech, but, okay, let's get our speed back up. But, yeah, I don't think it's going to be priority compared to getting ourselves. We'll have to catch up with technology as we approach the 1950s. Right now we've got to get some other stuff done. So assembly line production is almost done. That's nice. Aviation effort 2 is almost done. And that gives us close air support effort, which gives us some nice research bonuses on aircraft, actually. So yeah, that's going to work out well for us. And we're about to get our research thing come 24 o'clock. So we're just going to turn down the speed. And we've got assembly line production. Let's just go to details. So yes, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory that it's assembly line production. So we could go for resource extraction. We could try to get synthetic oil. We could try to improve our electronics. That's a long one. Or we could head into here and start some research on gee, infantry anti-tank. That sounds good because we don't have to produce anything in factories for it, it looks like. I don't think we have to. We'll click for details. No, it just gives a bonus of heart attack plus 25% and piercing attack plus 100% on all infantry and motorized and mechanical troops. We're definitely researching that, even though it takes a really long time. Holy smokes, Oroxies. Mechanized equipment 1 is almost done. We'll turn the speed right back up and get that done. And wow, that's totally scary and freaky. And we should have an increase in our factory production now. Yeah, I think the numbers are up, but you know, it's hard to say. Well, the eastern seaboard is more populated, so it should have more naval things. We may have to take some down in order to enable other production though. So the submarine fleet might just have to be as big as it is. You know, there's nothing that we can do about that. Up at this speed I get really nervous. I'm kind of almost rocking back and forth here. We were almost trained everything. Okay, we got some news. Turn down the speed. And we've got research slot and a national focus free as well. So let's close this out. The Japanese army embraces Nanshinran. The armed forces of Japan have long... Japan declared war on the Netherlands. They've got another type of long acknowledge instead of long acknowledged. They must have been typing fast. That Japan does not possess the natural resources needed for a prolonged war effort. With rising tensions and outbreaks of armed conflict involving the world's major powers, the threat of loss of imports seemed greater by the day. To counter this, Japanese strategists have come up with a strategic plan to seize Western colonies in Southeast Asia and the Pacific. These resource-rich regions will fuel the Japanese war machine and allow it to continue more or less unhindered as long as the colonial powers of the United States can be kept at bay. War in Southeast Asia seems likely. It does, rather. So, national focus completed. We'll go on to details. Aviation effort 2. Let's get close air support. Effort started immediately. And that's going, and so we've got research finished, details, motor mechanized equipment 1. So I'm starting to wonder about getting more support equipment. Meng Kuko joined Axis. You can't click and find out where it is. I'd have to go look on the map. I don't know where it is. I'm starting to think about getting more equipment for our armed forces. stuff that doesn't necessarily cost production, right? Enables field hospital will have to produce it. And we don't have factory room to produce stuff, so entrenchment plus 200%, recon company plus 2.0 points, military police suppression bonus 10%, click for details. By engaging in regular police duties in occupied territories such as traffic control and maintaining public order, military police can help with occupied territories, essentially. Gee, what are these buttons? Okay, army. Oh, they're just... yeah, I've used them before. Sorry, guys. The game is huge. You get a little bit like that sometimes. So we've got concentrated research going, and production efficiency retention plus 50% for flexible lines, so that would be changing production, giving them more retention. And production efficiency growth plus 25%. And they're huge long research trees, so I don't think we're going with them. It would be nice to go with construction, with the construction bonuses. 155 days to construction 3. So we're going to go with construction 3. Just to get there, basically, because it'll be more days than that building our stuff. Concentrated industry 5 is huge. We've got close air support 1 coming in fast. Let's raise time back up to speed. And oh wait, let's put time back down. We've got mechanized now. So let's take a look. Yeah, motorized division, trainer edit. So let's edit the motorized division. Oh my god, so we'll have to change it from trucks to mechanized units? I don't understand. Wait a second, are we finished mechanized? Yeah, we are. Let's just go find it. Mechanized 1 enables mechanized equipment 1. Click for details. Researched. So we should have that available for something. Okay, just a bit of a question mark here. So, motorized division, delete template from the list. No, I don't think so. Division designer, division equipment, district militia. Let's create empty, which has like, which doesn't look like we can really do anything with it. Division equipment, division equipment. We can't do anything. Okay, let's click this. Armored battalions, light tank. No, that's all we've got. Back. Mobile battalions, mechanized infantry. Costs 5 to add. Okay. So let's see what happens if we put one in. Oh, it opens up more slots. Okay, let's go back and see what happens with cavalry if we try to add that to it. Mobile battalions. Mechanized infantry costs 5 to replace. So let's retool our existing cavalry into mechanized infantry. That'll save us a lot of trouble. So we'll give 3 trucks to them each, and that must add up to quite a lot because the manpower is huge. Like, where's our manpower here? 3,600 for the division right now. And what can we give them for help? Support artillery engineer company. We have to produce stuff for that, so we don't want to do that. We could add another truck. Yeah, we could add another truck, and that's what our cavalry will now be like, and we'll leave the district militia alone. So save costs 20 stars, leaving us with 35 stars. And this will impact 14 divisions. That's all the cavalry we've got. 25,200 additional manpower will be needed to fill divisions. 274,000 available. 2,800 additional mechanized. Oh my god. 560 additional infantry equipment. Oh, so that's just the guns, I think. So we'll save. And, uh-oh. We're not producing equipment that we need. Mechanized, right, of course. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's get to producing mechanized. So, build mechanized equipment 1. We've got no factories assigned and no import capacity just now. So, we are going to take a shipyard off there to free up some resources. We're going to take a shipyard off there to free up some resources. We'll put them back on if we need to. And now we're going to take 2 factories off gun production and put 2 factories on that, which is not doing too well. We'll take another factory off gun production and throw another factory on there. And they'll climb in speed as they gain experience building, right? But right now we're not building them fast enough at all. I could take everyone off exercise right now. Stop exercises. Okay, exercises are stopped. That should reduce our upgrade need drain on the guns. Now we have to think about... Oh, and we're short resources to do this, so we either take down another shipyard or we import more oil and rubber. So we're going to have to import, so we're going to take down another shipyard for now. And that should reduce our need for imports, but we'll still have to do rubber and stuff. Okay, now we've got a surplus of oil and a huge surplus of steel from the weapons, so we could go to steel and maybe reduce our import from the United Kingdom, or from the United Kingdom, Soviet Union. Yeah, okay, so we'll send that. And that reduces our steel surplus down. Now I'll import rubber from the Soviet Union. They've got 4 units and we need 3. We're going to have to get more rubber somewhere at some point, but we're going to send for that. And we've got rubber. Back to production. So we've got truck production up and running now, and ship production badly down, just to maintain. And we're using all our military factories, and let's see how our build speed is now. It's probably not better. That's what I would characterize it as, is probably not better. And we can dismiss the free dockyards, but we'd better not forget that we have them. And so that's pretty cool. As soon as that district militia's trained, we're going to start some of our new cavalry units in training. We'll just make sure that that really did take. So edit that. Yeah, they're 4 truck units. They don't have anything else, but they have a massive heart attack and a massive piercing attack. Oh, we should probably focus development on those guys. Production here. So the number's still coming down, but it's coming down really slowly on guns. But yeah, I think we need to back off 1 more factory. Just get this done right. I don't want to back off 2, I just want 1 out. There we go. So that really drops us down, but we got to get that going. We got to get that going. And that's all the factories we've got. Let's see, we've still got our resources. Yeah, we're at 0 rubber now. But we've got oil and steel, so we could probably pull a shipyard back onto the Atlantic Squadron. Yes, we can. And can we pull a shipyard back onto the Pacific Squadron? No, we can't, so we'll take it off. Okay, that's reasonable enough. Best we can do. So we're not using 2 of our naval dockyards in order to produce those trucks. This is good. We're really down on gun production though, which is really bad. And our tanks are they're going to take forever. But that's got one good side. It means that most of the people who actually get equipped with tanks will get the newer tanks. Oh, I should have had speed up this whole time, sorry. Okay, that's all pretty cool. And most of our research is going to take a really long time, but we've got one coming in quick, so we'll get to make some decisions then. Oh, world news. The assassination of Leon Trotsky. Okay, and in a previous playthrough, things were different. Leon Trotsky, once the top lieutenant and heir presumptive of Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, died today in a Mexico City hospital. He was attacked in his home with an ice axe by a Spanish national believed to have been in the employ of the NKVD, which is the original version of the KGB. After a failed power struggle with Joseph Stalin and his allies for control of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, Trotsky spent the 30s in exile, living in Turkey, France, and Norway before finally settling in Mexico. He remained a constant critic of Stalin and the degenerated workers' state of the Soviet Union, and I could say either barbaric or a fitting end to that rabble-rouser. Listen, I know what's best for everyone is not always to tell the truth. When you want to help your country, you don't always tell the truth. A fitting end to that rabble-rouser. I love that we have a choice. That's the first time that's ever happened in the game. That's so trippy. Time back up. That was awesome. That was really, really neat. This game is really rich. Like, there's so many just branches. Okay, so we're equipping our cavalry. But once we've got the district militia there equipped and trained, we are probably going to train a bunch more cavalry and just pray that somebody gets equipped in proper order. Okay, whoa. The fall of Hong Kong. Troops from the Empire of Japan have captured the British Crown colony of Hong Kong after breaking through the Gin Drinkers line and landing on Hong Kong Island itself. Don't know what the Gin Drinkers line is. The situation soon became untenable for the defenders, and the governor surrendered in person at the Peninsula Hong Kong Hotel where the Japanese had established their headquarters. After a brief ceremony, a new Japanese governor was installed who announced a new Hong Kong to the world, free of Western colonialism. It says a significant development. We didn't get a choice, but I love that we got a choice that time. Oh, I didn't really want to overview my Navy, although I might overview their instructions. No, we took a look. Their patrol areas are good, and we don't want to go on search and destroy or anything yet. We're not actually at war with anyone, and we hope to keep that down until the great powers have bled themselves of men and power a little bit, because we need to take this territory back from the United Kingdom at some point, but we're in no position to face the might of the Allied force. So yeah, we've just got to get some stuff done. Close air support efforts, and hopefully we can get producing aircraft at some point. It's kind of brutal right now. Yeah, those are flashing because we can put more things on duty, but I think we're too low on resources to do it right now. So they're just going to keep on churning out V-Class at that rate. Let's see how the proportion of V-Class to T-Class is. Just pop in there. Oh, world news. My god, it comes all the time. Switzerland has capitulated. The Swiss government has gone into exile and their main forces have capitulated to the German Reich, who's now in control of their home area. Uncertain times. The rest is a repeat of what often happens there. So we've got a bunch of V-Class. We've got as many V-Class as T-Class. I wonder if attrition is eating up some of the T-Class boats. Gee, I hope not. No, the Ojibwa was the first one, and there it is. So. And we'll just check the orders and stuff on these guys too. They've got a bunch of V-Class, a bunch of T-Class. And they've still got their 2 destroyers. So they've got quite the fleet. and they're on repair at medium damage and disperse if damaged. Not disperse, but you can go back and get repaired instead of staying with a fleet that's in combat, because we're submarine focused, so we can kind of do that. Okay, so we've got some production going on. Okay, we've got some research finished. Details on Close Air Support 1, it's finished. And Close Air Support 2 would be 156 days. These are carrier variants, eh? That's pretty interesting. So, well, let's look around and see what we want to use our research slot for, basically. Getting more resources out would be good, but I don't think we have a lot of resources to get. 156 days for that. It's worth thinking about. Increasing our electronic engineering level is good, but you know, in the 1940s, Canada did have pretty much radios. So improving this stuff, so this gives infantry defense 5%, infantry breakthrough 5%, and it comes in 117 days. Ooh, that's got really high research time. Mechanized 2 is really high research time. Special Forces, I don't know, we don't know much about it. We might need Special Naval Forces to... Marines 1 unlocks a free division template, click for details. Troops specializing in amphibious warfare are growing ever more indispensable. Improvised methods and equipment becomes things of the past as our naval infantry is supported by specialized landing craft and training. So we would also have to go to naval and get down here and do landing craft 1 in 156 days. So that's something we can think about. I was also thinking we haven't researched any of the doctrines, and if we're expecting the AI to fight for us, we should probably research some of this stuff, like Mobile Warfare Doctrine, Superior Firepower Doctrine, Grand Battle Plan Doctrine, which is learned. Trench Warfare is researched, okay. Grand Battle Plan, time to research 92 days. Mass Assault Doctrine, okay. Mobile Warfare is focused on speed and maneuver to cut off and disorganize enemy forces. Tanks and armor variants, breakthrough 20%, enables tactic unexpected thrust. Okay, the next one is soft attack plus 20%, enables tactic suppressive barrage. And the next one here is Grand Battle Plan, time to research 92 days. Max planning 30%. That sounds great. Click for details. Extensive planning and preparation before engaging battle is the key to success. So I'm going to research that. I know it seems almost wasteful of a research slot, but I suddenly realized I am going to be really depending on the AI come combat time. And because I don't know much about doing combat in the game yet. That's one of the reasons I want to do the tutorials and maybe fool around a bit as another country before doing a lot more videos on this. I'll probably finish Canada off, and I mean, I probably will finish Canada off with my dreadful mismanagement. I wonder if we should try to patrol the Hudson's Bay in addition to our other terrain that we patrol. So we'll select that fleet. Where is it? There it is. Let's select those guys. They're on patrol. Let's see if we can add Hudson's Bay. No, they're at maximum. They're patrolling as hard as they can, and I think that's good. We've got our convoys partly protected there. We've got our convoys fully protected here, but I'm sure there's just a jillion American naval bases down here that we could be patrolling against. So let's select this fleet. See if we can add patrol down there. No, we'd have to take off our patrol of the Bering Sea, and that is no longer protecting a convoy route, actually. It looks like our convoy route to Russia is going this way, so when we got to war with the UK, we're going to have a rotten time patrolling that. Let's just go select our fleet there again. God, there's just submarines everywhere, eh? It's kind of awesome. So let's see if we can patrol any more of this. No, we'd have to give up the eastern seaboard, and I think it's better we sink any incoming American naval fleets than we protect our convoys, but we could put a shipyard to producing convoy vessels. We only have 29 of them left, and we may need to import more stuff. We have 100, used 71, so maybe we should start looking into producing convoys. So let's get out a shipyard and see what producing a convoy is going to do to us resource-wise. Shorts us 1 oil. We're going to leave it for now then. Why are we still short oil? Oh, that went away, thank God. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that right now, but we'll keep it in mind. Glad we're making those V-class boats. We're churning them out pretty fast. We're still making guns. I don't know if we're bringing that number down or if it's going up anymore. It's not changing. Yeah, it's going really slowly down. So everyone's got a gun, but 10,000 of our troops don't have infantry equipment 3, which we want. I wonder if it'll cost us more to produce it when we get the anti-tank stuff. We need those tanks too. The number is coming down on tanks. So we quit exercising, which quits gaining us any army experience. But I think it's more important that we build up our equipment now than army experience, because we're not going to build any tank variants or anything. And I don't think we need to change our divisions. We do want more of these mechanized guys by far. Oh, but getting them equipped is a monster. 6.55 a week, almost 1 a day, and we need 3,000 of them. I guess we shouldn't be training at all. This is terrible. I just don't even know what to do on that. We've got to produce more stuff. So buildings, well, that civilian factory is going to take a while, but it should boost our building speed, and we've got a big plus to military factory building speed. So we are in fact going to, oh no, what did I do? We are going to push this military factory up as well. We can't even defend these dashed military factories. Oh my god, reduce speed. Switch map to normal. National focus completed. CAS effort. Okay, Italy lays claim to Greek territory. Citing the Roman Empire as a forerunner to the modern Italian state, Italy has claimed that an independent Greek state has no right to exist. Instead, the Greek territories must acknowledge Italian supremacy in the Aegean or have it seized by force. Greece has denounced the claims as ludicrous. However, Italy has the backing of the Axis. And we say outrageous claims because we're anti-fascist, because we're with Russia. Pop international focus. What can we get that's really good? Political correctness. Grants foreign subversive activities efficiency minus 75% and 200 political power. Well, that's pretty nice. Yeah, and we've got government change up again. Hold on. I guess we used our government change last time. Well, we're not going to worry about that right now. Let us check our political support here. So they're gaining. We need to do that political focus immediately. So let's do that. Political correctness. Start. We left it too long. They're gaining on us. They've got plus 0.01 due to U.S. influence, plus 0.02. So if we knock that back by 75%, we'll be back at them. We're still plus 0.02. Okay, so we're not dead yet. And we'll speed time up again. Wow, scary. So changing the government. Let's have a little look around. Military High Command. Is there anyone? Oh yeah, you know, these guys give attack, armor division attack, commando attack, air superiority expert, and artillery expert. None of those are really what we need. Armor expert gives armored division attack and armored division defense, but we're not using armored divisions. Are we? I don't think we are. Special forces attack, artillery attack, air superiority attack, just 3% of each. No, I don't think we want those guys just now. Chief of Air Force, Air Reformer, Air Experience Gain plus 10%. Air Safety, Air Accidents Chance minus 10%. We'll take that guy. Just spend those points. We'll get that done. We're in the common turn here. We use our political power wisely. So yeah, we just can't do a thing. We are bringing the number down on guns still. We're only making one darn mechanized equipment a day, so we're actually gonna pull down another gun factory, throw it on there, and we did not blow our resources out. Yeah, we did. So what do we need? We need 1 oil. We produced 2 oil, so if we gained that 10% production, it wouldn't do anything for us. So what's it going to cost us? So hold on, let's just turn time down, and we're buying civilian factories 3 worth at 24 amount, so we'll close that. We'll go to our building speed here, and this factory takes 146. So let's see what this does to us and just see exactly what happens. So go to trade, go to oil, go to Soviet Union, purchase 32 for 4 factories. Okay, we're sending. That should take care of our little problem. I don't know why that's still up. Oh no, we're short on rubber. Oh my god. Yeah, we have to turn to another source of rubber. That's really... Well, the United States will remain allied with us for a while, but not long, and they control Iberia. Philippines will become US controlled. I don't know about Siam. We're going to try Siam here. We'll buy them out. We have to buy 4 for factories 1. Okay, so that should take care of our rubber problem. It does. Now let's see that build time. 218. Dreadful. Well, we're stuck with it, and that allows us to increase production a little bit, I think. So let's go to production. So we've got a stack of resources coming into use. So actually what would be smart for us to do now would be to switch building plans to military factories, because we're pulling in enough to run a pair of factories. It takes 218 as well, but it's only just starting, so wow, that's dreadful. So maybe we should do the civilian factory after all, because it'll speed up the military factory. Oh my god, this is a disaster zone. Yeah, no, we're importing enough and it takes the same amount of time to build it. Oh my god, no, let's build the civilian one. We gotta think of the future. We gotta think of the future, but we need more military production, so let's go back to military production. Let's take speed up just to 3 instead of 4. So we'll watch our guns. Maybe we should take it up to 4. We'll watch our guns, 8188 right now. We'll see if that goes down or up. 8176, really slow. So we're doing our best here, and we'll let these guys increase their production efficiency level. I can see why you go for the production efficiency speed gain. When you have to make new equipment, it comes in handy. And I think we can put some of these shipyards back online. In fact, we could probably put a convoy shipyard online. Yeah, and we didn't blow up our resources, so actually I think that's kind of good. Okay, I think that was smart to do it that way. This is pretty freaky, man. We're just trying, we're trying. Oh, we could take mechanized equipment up in priority, and put the subs down in priority as well. So if resource shortages do occur due to problems, we'll be sticking to the mechanized equipment more. And we're using all our factories and stuff, and we've got a little bit of resources left over, so we're going to stick with our current import scheme and just chug away, doing what we can. We are only Canada after all, and we're bringing those numbers down little by little. Even with only 4 factories making guns, at least they're working at max efficiency. And let's go take a look at our research systems here. 59 days for construction 3. So that'll help boost our speed building those factories. That's really nice. And 29 days for Grand Battle Plan, which gives us a big organization boost. So whatever that does, I'm really happy about it, right? Prepared defense. All infantry and motorized mech get plus 10% on defense and organization. That's nice too. But let's take a look at some other stuff here. The support equipment. Well, oh man, I really think we should have support equipment. But like maintenance company, what does it do? It, well, you know, it maintains stuff, obviously. I just don't know what it does. It's see, this is stuff that a more advanced playthrough is gonna dig into. Like, we're gonna need some of this stuff at some point. Right now, we're just trying to get set up. And we're getting that infantry anti-tank, so that's really cool. Should we take support weapons too? They're pretty fast, and it gives us infantry defense, cavalry defense, motorized infantry defense, and breakthrough in. Well, that's a pretty good one. We're not doing any towed artillery. We can produce like World War I artillery. Well, that's unfortunate. So here's the land doctrine stuff. We're not going to do air doctrine yet. We could do our next aircraft. We have a 50% bonus on it. Oh, it's super fast too. Okay, we'll do our next aircraft. Well, we could do Fighter 1. Click for details. Light airframes have been revolutionized with the introduction of radial engines, monoplane designs, and all-metal skin construction. This design is our attempt at creating our first modern-day fighter plane. Oh, and it gets a bonus in agility and maximum speed from our company, Light Aircraft Company. 550 kilometer an hour maximum speed, so it's not a disaster. It's like a 300 and some mile an hour fighter. So the next one got 715 kilometers an hour. But we were thinking of close air support, so let's take a look at this one. 450 kilometers an hour, but ground attack 15.0. No ground attack. We're going to go with stuff that has ground attack. And we've got this little bonus. So. And we're not going to try to research strategic bombers and get nuclear weapons. I did that in Fascist Canada, and it was really just, it was difficult. You know, it was really crazy. So Grand Battle Plan's coming up. We're going to do that plane, which is a really fast one, so that's really good. Oh, Construction 3 doesn't give us a speed bonus. It's Construction 4 that does. Oh, that's dreadful, but we'll just go for it. Unless it's really too long. Let's go take a look at it. Factory repair speed is probably a good thing to have anyway, so... Oops, wrong button. Let's take a look at Construction 3 there, and then Construction 4. 156 days. Actually, it's pretty quick, so we'll definitely be doing that. We'll have it in time to really help. Construction 5 takes longer, and we're doing Concentrated Industry 5 already, which is going to take another 475 days. Wow. So we got a lot of political points. We're not trying to do anything in other countries right now. Maybe we should be trying to influence communism in the UK. Let's just... Oh, whoa, research completed Grand Battle Plan. Let's go to details. So this gives defense plus 10% and organization plus 10% for all infantry and motorized mechanical. 243 days. Right, we were going to do that plane super fast. Because it is fast, so we might as well just get it done. Yeah, 56 days to get that done. So we'll speed time up again. We're not even paying attention to the war in Europe. Oh my god. Holy shit. France controls that location, so France hasn't fallen yet. Denmark hasn't fallen yet, has it? Denmark controls that location there, a funny color. We don't have any intel on anything. Let's go take a look at the Russian frontier. Oops, we went way too... Okay, we gotta turn down the speed. France has capitulated. The French government has gone into exile and their main forces have capitulated to the German Reich. Uncertain times. I wanted to see if we could see any aircraft or anything here. Maybe they don't have any yet. Let's check what they're researching. State owner, Soviet Union, foreign claims, Poland, right, they took it. That lasts a while too. Improve the Stalin line is his research path right now. Wow, that must be the Stalin line. Look at these number counts. 19 divisions, 10 divisions, 27 divisions. They've assembled a vast force, and the German Reich doesn't have that much facing them that we have intel on. I guess our intel could be quite flawed. The Soviet Union is just huge. Huge. The United States we don't have intel on. Oh no, world news. The fall of Paris. While fighting still rages elsewhere in France, reports have come in of German troops entering Paris. The capital was declared an open city by French forces moments before their last units retreated. Several columns of German troops recreated the Prussian victory parade of 1871 by marching down the Champs-Élysées, or Champs-Élysées, or however you say it, while Parisians looked on in stunned silence. Military experts predict that the collapse of France is now imminent. The German Reich army seems unstoppable. They do, kind of. I'm going to turn time back up again. God, the numbers. Factories are all in production. This is just crazy. We're slowly producing more mechanized equipment, but we just don't have enough. We need to train more cavalry with the mechanized equipment. Should we prioritize it to the frontline troops and just train a bunch of cavalry with no equipment and prioritize the frontline troops? Or should we let the frontline troops equip for longer before training more men? It's almost 1941. The war is going to get heavier. We're not ready to move on the UK yet, so maybe we should let... Okay, national focus completed, turning down time. We've got 150 political points again, plus we've completed a national focus, so we're going to go to details on that. Political correctness completed. People holding mildly controversial or otherwise embarrassing opinions appear to be concerned that there is a wide-reaching conspiracy against them. This seems like an excellent idea. Effect: political power plus 200. Gains national spirit political correctness, which grants foreign subversive activities efficiency negative 75%. So that doesn't hurt us. Indoctrination is the next step. Grants 5% national unity and an extra political power. We're not going to worry about that. Our national unity is at 83%. That's reasonable to me, so we're going to go ahead and... rocket effort, I don't think so. We're not there yet. Doctrine effort, 50% research bonus for land doctrine. Army experience plus 5, always nice to have. Plus 5, come on. That's just, we need more than that, but we can't do exercises because we're re-equipping. So let's just check the next step of land doctrine and see what it does, shall we? Oof. Where's the next step of land doctrine? Naval doctrine might be good to research too, actually. Let's take a quick look. So we've got fleet in being, which gives battleship organization, battle cruiser organization, and heavy cruiser organization. We don't need that. That's a fleet focused around battleships. So we've got fleet in being, trade interdiction, or base strike. Against a stronger naval opponent, we can focus on tying up their fleet and destroying supply lines to starve their war machine. And the first level of that gives submarine surface detection plus 10%, so that's for enemy subs. Oh my god, what's this? Unfulfilled import requests. What's that doing to us? Oh no, I shouldn't have clicked it. It's gone. We don't have insufficient resources. So I don't really know what to do about that. I'm going to close that and go back to naval doctrine. Just taking a quick look here. So light cruiser surface detection. So we get surface detection. And then we can do a submarine focus, convoy interdiction. Okay, or we can do base strike. Exclusive against fleet and being, so we'd have to unresearch it? I don't see how we can. So, submarine operations comes next on this. Submarine organization plus 10, let's do it. Okay, hold on, we've got unfulfilled import requests. You have rubber from Siam, we're not getting 2 out of 4 units. Must be trade problems. Good thing we started building convoys. Sheesh. Things are getting rough out there. Undersea blockade. Okay, I think we'll go with submarine operations. Maybe. Or we'll take something more for our land army, which might be better. And we've got some government power. Oh no, we have to select a national focus. Holy smokes, guys, sorry. So, doctrine effort saves us on doctrinal research for that. For land doctrine, for army doctrine. Oh, we better take a quick look at army doctrine then. There's army doctrine. So what's this one give? Everybody defense, so let's take that national focus. Do it. Okay, good. We got 4 free days of progress. I wondered if it did that. It kind of does that. Oh right, and we can change the government. So let's get time back up to speed. Dismiss that polyloid and see about military high command. Is really the next thing we can do. I wish there was a defense expert. Armored divisions we don't have. Oh, there's... Well, or we get these Quartermaster General, naval base construction speed is the only thing we can get out of him that we really need. And I don't know what the ideological crusader does. Let's just put him in and see what happens. So we're currently at 80.01%, daily change plus 0.02, and they're at daily change plus 0.01, so we're 0.01 against them. US influence just went up, and their daily change went up, and we're not getting our thing from... Oh no. Whoa, hold on, slow down speed. I thought we were going to hang there. I hope we didn't just crash. I hope this recording's still going. The second armistice at Compiègne, or Compiègne, an armistice between the German Reich and the French Third Republic has been signed at Compiègne, whatever, in the very railway carriage in which the German surrender in World War I was negotiated. Under the terms of the arms... Yeah, I remember that. Under the well, not like I was there, but... Under the terms of the armistice, a French government under Marshal Pétain, based out of Vichy, will continue to administer most of southern France, while the rest of the country falls under a German occupation zone. Some French officers have vowed to continue resistance from abroad, but this puts an effective end to the fighting in France, at least for the time being. I actually have a few Vichy France coins. This says disturbing. Vichy France declared war on France, and they don't say liberty, equality, fraternity. They say, oh, I forget what it is. I'll look at one if I remember and see what it says. It says some total fascist thing on it. It's great. Deputy Fuhrer Rudolf Hess was killed yesterday when the Royal Air Force intercepted the heavy fighter he was flying off the coast of Scotland. The exact nature of his mission remains unclear. Although Hess was an accomplished pilot, he flew alone and his airplane does not appear to have been armed. His remains were recovered by British authorities, but a state funeral with an empty coffin has been scheduled in Berlin. Hitler was reported as being visibly distraught by the death of his old friend. Interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. I don't think we know yet fully what Hess was up to that day. I wonder if he was trying to surrender or something along those lines. So we got to pick one of these. Or did we? Right, we're doing doctrine effort. Wow, speed can go back up. That news just keeps coming in. We haven't spent our political points. Oh, we threw in this guy and we still have political points, so we might as well get one of these characters in. Or maybe we should be saving it up for diplomatic efforts. Like, we could be improving relations with some countries. See, here's another thing that would be happening if I was a more experienced player. I would know what states had what kind of leadership and so forth. Okay, we got research finished, so I'm going to get back out of diplomacy. Construction 3 is finished. Details researched. And construction 4 is fast, and that gives us a 10% building speed bonus. So we're definitely doing that. And let's take a look, see how we're doing here. Grinding along, but we need that civilian factory. We have to build it. I mean, we do need more, but we need military more than that. And I think we have resources left, but not enough factories to burn the resources. We're churning out the mechanized equipment faster and faster. Thank goodness. The need is huge. The upgrade need on the infantry equipment is coming down. I'd like to train some more cavalry. I really would. And we're making convoys just in case things get rough. Yeah, we have 105. Number goes up pretty slowly, so we don't want to run into a situation where our trade gets interrupted due to our boats getting sunk. So yeah. And did our navy ever go on its mission here? I don't think it did. Or our naval bombers, rather. Waiting for orders. So let's click them. Right click to assign selected air wings to this area. Well, no, they're in Nova Scotia. Why are they red? Air wings are... Okay, so right click to assign selected air wings to this area. Now they should be able to fly there, right? Do we have to choose a mission type? Active bombers, active fighters. And they still select them. Oh, maybe we have to create an air wing. No, what did I do there? I think I just assigned them some other air base. I'm not sure. I'm gonna just... No, I don't think I did. What do I do? This is crazy. Right click to go to airbase. What does a left click do? Click to view details. And this does nothing for now. Okay, if I select this. Coverage in this region 6. Oh. Okay. Alright, they should be flying here. It looks like they are, so we'll just look out for them there. I don't know. It says waiting for orders. I don't understand it. Sorry, just I should be reading that to you. They're just instructions for stuff we don't really want to do right now. So I don't know how to make that air mission work, and that's something we're going to have to learn before we get into any trouble in the game, I gotta tell you. Go back to our regular map mode and not worry about it right now. And I think it's okay to have the Navy on patrol rather than search and destroy or anything. Okay, we got some research finished. So we're going to go to the details on Close Air Support 2 is completed. And I think we're going to... So we're deciding between Army Doctrine. Oh, we're not done getting the bonus for it yet, Doctrine Effort. Okay, so we are deciding on something else. So... do we want to make a variant of our light tank? Really fast to research. Light Tank Destroyer 3 is this first variant. Tank destroyers are tanks with a larger than normal gun in a fixed mounting in place of a turret. Okay, forget that. Light tank destroyers are based on the chassis of light tanks, which means they're fairly mobile but do not carry particularly powerful guns compared to heavier tank destroyers. Okay, what do we got here? Small artillery cannon mounted on a light chassis. A light SPG does not pack the firepower of its lighter brethren, but they are so it gives higher soft attack. And let's see what this gives. It gives higher soft attack and more reliability because of no turret. This has more reliability as well. And this final variant is an anti-aircraft tank. Designed primarily to shoot down hostile planes, although the rapid-fire cannons can also be effective against ground targets. So it has greater soft attack, greater reliability. Oh no, those are just bonuses we get from the company we've got helping us, Vickers Armstrong. So we could make an anti-air tank and spend 5 points on re-equipping people with it. I think we'll skip that. Kind of an interesting idea. Let's go back to actual army equipment. So this would give another 5% defense and breakthrough for everyone, including unequipped cavalry. No, they only get 2%. So that would be pretty nice. Support equipment just seems beyond me right now. Here's radio support equipment. Signal Company 1 enables Signal Company. So yeah, we've got the technology to do it, but it would require more production of stuff. So electrical research, industrial research. What's this side thing? Excavation 4. We could do any of these excavation things that get slightly more resources out. Resource gain efficiency plus 10%. Advancement in drilling techniques allows us to excavate resources that were impossible to reach earlier. So we get a slight bonus in our production. Let's just take a look at our production. So we produce 2 oil, we produce 30 aluminum, we produce 12 steel. So it would help a little bit. It would take a bit of the trade pressure off, wouldn't it? Oh, I better bring speed back up here. It would take a little bit of the trade pressure. Oh, right, speed's down because we're getting research. Nah, silly. It would take a tiny bit of the trade pressure off, like a small percentage, but we do produce that stuff that we need. Oh no, but we want this to, well... oh gosh, it's all so incredibly crazy. Synthetic oil, we have to build the plants and it takes forever, so we're just going to keep importing. Might as well build civilian factories and continue importing. We could get into mechanical computing and then get up to limited encryption or decryption, but I really don't know. I think we're going to avoid that right now. Oh, we could do CAS 3, 707 days, 2.88 years ahead of its time. I don't think we'll bother. We'll just use our CAS 2 aircraft and call it good. We'll develop further if we need to. We're not developing anything in the Navy. Naval Doctrine, we were thinking about something here. Right. Submarine operations, submarine organization plus 10%, we're taking it. Okay, sweet. Let's bring the speed back up. Who says sweet anymore? I'm getting really old. Okay, so we're cruising along on a whole bunch of heavy research. Infantry anti-tank 1. I hope we don't have to produce extra junk for that, you know? And we're getting along here. That civilian factory's almost done. Oh, 104 days at almost done. That's just madness. How long will it take us to get our next level of construction skill? 121, so We'll have that bonus slightly after we finish constructing that factory. So far we haven't declared war on anyone. 1941 February. France has fallen. There's Vichy France. The United Kingdom must be preparing a massive invasion. 177 divisions. We don't have further intel. Oh my god. And the Germans have massed many more troops, and some of them are armored. Geberstjäger Brigade. Motorized division. Infantry type 2 Hungary, Italy, German Reich, Hungary, so they're mixed forces there. Well, that's interesting. They've called their allies in to fight. What's this thing? What is that? It's gone. I think I've seen that pop up before. Maybe it's a naval battle or something. We just don't have the intel on it. They're massing on Finland. Finland's still controlled by Finland. Kesk. His name is Kesk with no last name. That's pretty cool. They don't like us much. Not surprised. Why should they? Denmark is controlled by Greenland. No, that's Greenland controlled by Denmark. Sorry. And we've got Thorvald Stauning in power there. That's pretty cool seeming. It's Churchill up against us, which is really scary. There he is. He's just a dangerous beast. He will smash you. He will smash you, and they hate us. They freaking hate us. We could try to improve relations with them. Why don't we do that? Why don't we hit improve relations with the United Kingdom? Daily cost of 0.4 points and 10 to start improving relations. We're going to go ahead and send that because they are our parent nation and we want that land back from them. And if we can do it in a non-violent way, that would be more Canadian and a lot safer. Because that's really, I guess that's the goal of my game, is to take my first land. And if I can do it in a non-violent way, that'll be a goal I like. So what else can we do diplomatic-wise with these guys? Declare war, justify war goal, guarantee independence. All kinds of stuff. There's nothing really super wonderful to do. How are we doing tooling up? It's remarkably slow. Okay, we've got something finished here. National focus completed doctrine effort. So now we've got that bonus in land doctrine research. Details completed. We've got to make a choice here. I think we're going to push politically past indoctrinations, political commissars, all the way up to ideological fanaticism. Yeah, let's totally do all this stuff. Political power plus 150 and national unity 5%. We're not going for secret weapons or nuclear efforts. We don't have more factories than 50, so we can't get a research slot yet. That's such a downer. The next thing here is destroyer efforts, and we're not researching any destroyers. So we've finished everything we need to do there. We're going to go to indoctrination of the population. We're starting it now. Super cool. That'll make them fight harder, basically. That's what we want. That's what we want. I'd start that experience gain again. Oh, we do have a little experience gain because we have Kenneth Stewart on team. He's a government advisor who gives us some military experience, so we can keep those exercises off, and we are still gaining a little. And we have to keep them off because we're just facing a terrible production thing. Okay, upgrade need is down to 4693. So it's really dropping. I think I'll take another factory off. See how many that goes down to. Wow, that takes 10 a day off, so that's pretty crazy. But we're going to put it on mechanized. I know that reduces their efficiency, but we really need to get that going. Oh, we've got almost all the light tank 3s we need just to have tanks. Like, we've got Great War tanks, we've got light tank 1s, show outdated equipment. Like, look, we've got all this stuff that people are probably still using. So a lot of it got used up doing exercises, so hopefully these upgrades are doing well. But as soon as we've got all divisions with tanks, we are going to... oh, we better watch this and see if it keeps going down. 44.59, 44.30. It's going down really slowly now. So we're just going to keep that gun production like that, even though those are the best guns and everything. But yeah, we've got to get this producing faster. We're using all factories. Oh, I wish this civilian factory would finish, because it'll boost everything, and so will this bit of research. Construction 4, which is in 88 days. That'll boost our build speed. Concentrated Industry 5 will boost our production, but it's a long way away. Infantry Anti-Tank 1, I think that was a cool choice. It's the first side branching thing I've really done. Hard attack plus 25% and piercing plus 100% for all infantry and motorized mechanical troops. So I'm hoping that'll apply to our horse-mounted cavalry. I don't think it will. Well, it should actually, because they should be able to carry the... It looks like it's a man-pad. Well, not a man-pad, but a rocket launching device. Or maybe it just launches... Maybe it just launches... It looks more like the missile out of a howitzer, or whatever you call it, one of those little small tube howitzer things. It looks like the missile out of that. So maybe it lobs it onto the tank. I don't know, that's pretty neat. Oh, and we're getting the bonus on land doctrine as well. So, yeah, and this gives defense and organization plus 10% defense and plus 10 points of organization. Oh, organization is in points, is it? Interesting. Prepared defense. More extensive systems of field fortifications greatly improve a unit's defense. Well, let's just hope it's worth doing. The next one gives breakthrough plus 10 and soft attack plus 5. Enables well-planned attack. Click for details. I'll read them when we get to them. There's a lot of different stuff to research. There really, really is. We're not going with proper radio equipment because I think we have to build it. Support battalions. Signal Company 1 enables Signal Company. So let's... see, I don't want to research it and then find that we have to commit factories to it because, okay, we got world news. I mean, you know why, because the fall of Cairo. Jubilant Italian soldiers entered Cairo today, moments after the last British units retreated from the city. A victory parade was immediately organized, and Italian soldiers flocked to the Great Pyramids of Giza to have their pictures taken in front of the famous landmarks. With Cairo under his control, Mussolini is now one step closer towards linking Italian East Africa with Italian Libya and forming a contiguous colony in Africa. A significant development. Excellent. This game is a blast. So gun production's way down, but the upgrade need number is still dropping, so that's really great. It looks like probably most of our troops have infantry equipment 3 at this point. And light tank 3 is going to be upgrade need only soon. So once we have a look at what the upgrade need is on it, we're going to consider pulling a factory off it and see how we go, basically. And our submarine fleet is still growing fast, so that's awesome. Yeah, every time I add a factory I drop their efficiency. 58.3, max 100, because we took all those researches for efficiency. And it's a good thing, because otherwise we couldn't pull all these factories off guns and still have enough guns being made to bring this number down. So training, these guys aren't done yet. Training 12%. Let's just see. Yeah, well, they're training. We're not going to worry about them right now. We are going to let them finish training. We are at fast time, right? Yeah. We are going to let them finish training before we start any new unit training, because we have this production backlog that's really... Okay, upgrade need is 1,111. We'll see if we can keep that number going down and be short one factory. Now, we could be ending up doing some serious damage to our efficiency here on both, because if we have to move the factory back, Oh no, we just got insufficient resources. So we need one more rubber. Siam isn't delivering their Siam isn't delivering what they're supposed to, so who are we going to trade with, eh? Not France, not the UK, not the Netherlands, not Japan. Brazil. We're going to trade with Brazil. That's dangerous convoy territory if we get into a fuss with the US, but we're going to try to avoid getting into a fuss with the US. So first we're going to ditch our rubber trade with Siam, so we're going to set that to 0. Send that, and then we're going to send off to Brazil and buy 4, and that should take care of our needs for the moment. Let's see how our build speed suffered. Oh, we got that factory done, so thank goodness. 103 days till this military factory is up and running. That's awesome. And let's see what our resources are like. We have a little bit of surplus stuff here and there, so if we use it wisely we can totally use more military factories. We'll just let these two build and see how we go. We haven't built any forts or naval bases or anything. We have some naval bases and air bases. We're a little short on air bases. I don't really see an ability to build them. Oh, here we are, air base. And we don't have any anti-air emplacements or anything. We're just counting on ground troops for everything, basically. And it's May 1941. Oh my God, the war is fully upon us now. I'm sure if we had intelligence... Oh, I need my glass of water here. I'm sure if we had intelligence, we'd be... oh, what's going on here? Naval base, what is this area? Can't tell what it is. Attu Island. The United States controls this location. Who's president? Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Unknown focus. We have nothing. American opinion is poor. Let's improve relations with America. You know, the Soviets will learn that this is the way to go. They might not know it yet, but they'll learn that this is the way to go. And we have a lot of political power, so let's go use some of our political power. Let's try to find our way back to Canada. Those are our submarines swarming the waters. That's too freaking cool. We'll just make sure our naval patrol is good too. So we're going to use some of our political points up, just getting guys. Okay, we're going to turn down time for this national focus here. Indoctrination completed. We're going to the next level right away. We're going to political commissars. Division recovery rate plus 10%. Change in popularity of Communist Party 20% extra. And political power plus 200. Oh my God. We're going to have so much political power, which I don't know if we really need. So we're going to get one of these army guys. We're not going to take air superiority, are we? I wish armor did mechanized as well as armor, eh? Artillery attack, artillery defense. We don't even have artillery and we're not building any yet. We're counting on our tanks to be artillery, basically. And our motorized divisions could use tanks. Actually, that's not the worst idea I ever had. So, air superiority expert. He seems like the only possible useful choice. Unless we just want to start improving relations with a lot of people. We've got 0.50 power change per day right now, but we have 422 points. So, should we improve relations with anyone else? Well, let's think about it. Let's have a look everywhere here. So, who needs improving? Oh, we're trading with Brazil. Let's improve relations with Brazil. It's Brazil we're trading with, right? Yeah, so let's improve relations with Brazil because we can afford it. So let's get in there and improve relations. They have an unknown focus and they are non-aligned. Perfect. So we'll improve relations with Brazil. Oh good, and the Americans have a low opinion of us too, so yeah, okay, this is a good expenditure. And now our power change is really low, so it's good we have this build up. I see how that works. So do we buy the air superiority expert in the hope of building aircraft later? Do we change our naval company? No, we don't need to. Light aircraft designer. They're all the same. We went through that. So, and the small arms company is helping with small arms research, which we're not really doing any of. So, artillery company, motorization company. No, we're just going to leave that all in place. So we are going to take air superiority guy, just in case we want him later. He can be hired on and start making money in an office, basically, so Canada's ready for the future with air research of every type. Okay, we're pretty quick to construction 4, and we'll just go, we are going to go straight to construction 5 afterwards, I think. Or we could, no, maybe we should take that slot and start vectoring in on some harshness. Improve stuff here. Yeah, that might be a good idea. These support things, like, we're not using engineer companies or recon companies or anything, and I think we have to produce equipment for them. Like, let's just take a look here. Yeah, support equipment, motorized, mechanized, and artillery. So support equipment would take, it's got a low production cost, and we can afford to make it. So we could attach an engineer company to everyone and just start building that stuff. So that's not a bad idea. I think, whoops, sorry. I think that's what we're going to do, unless there's something else here. But I don't think so. Not that's worth it. This is worth it. But then there's these support companies, and we could add engineering or recon companies. Let's go see what they do. Division designer, so support, recon company, defense plus 17.0, breakthrough plus 2.5, soft attack plus 1.2, hard attack plus 0.2, reconnaissance 1.0. Recon company sounds pretty sweet. Costs 10 stars to add, so we can put them into the district militia and into the cavalry with our existing stars. So we'll research, where is it? Let's check it out again. Oh my god. Or maybe we should research more land doctrine. Recon company too. I wish we could build the health people, but oh well, what's the cost to build a field hospital? Ooh, production cost 0.1. Oh, we're gonna make a field hospital. Oh, okay, and as soon as we've got it enabled, we add it to the production queue. I like it. So yeah, so details on construction 4. So construction 5 would be 427 days. And let's go back and find that field hospital. Oh, what's this? Logistics company 1 and signal company 1. Those are awesome. Field hospital's 176 days. We're gonna research the field hospital right now. Okay, so time can go back up to full speed. That's really cool. We've got the field hospital happening. That's very Canadian. We're supposed to have stuff like that, you know? Like, this is, what year is that technology? 1936 field hospital being researched here, so seriously. Yeah, time that was done. I mean, we've got to take care of our soldiers, and since we have less men, that improved recovery rate on them is probably going to help. Infantry anti-tank is almost done. Political commissars. Awesome, we're going to chew down the Liberal Party massively right now. They're still at plus 0.03. They've got massive power, plus 0.05 from the US, despite all our harshness here. So we got to keep working on that for sure. These guys still aren't trained, and we are going to wait before we do any more training. We're just going to hold off. Manpower's building up and everything, so that's good. And weapons factory's coming along. 44 days to finished. And once the, and we just got the next construction finished, so Maybe we should move a civilian one up. Let's go take a look at how much it really costs us in time to do it. So, civilian in Quebec will cost 235 days versus finishing this military one real fast. So, okay, we're going to turn time down and go check out this research. Infantry anti-tank researched. Arming our infantry with anti-tank rifles will allow them to take out lighter armored vehicles while maintaining mobility. Now, do we have to add that? Let's go find out. Division designer. No, it doesn't look like it. We'll just click to change. No, it looks like it just gives them anti-tank, so that's really sweet. And what have we got in our cavalry? We've got 4 truck units. Should we add something to them? I don't know. We could add another truck. Oh, we better hold off and save our stars. We're doing what we can. We got 4 truck units in our cavalry. Okay, so let's go back to our research here. Oh, the choices. So, land doctrine. What's our next level here? We've got a 50% bonus on these, but not on... Oh, we do have it on this. Prepared defense gives defense plus 10% and organization plus 10. And that's 93 days, so that's pretty fast. We're actually going to do that. We're going to turn speed back up now, so that's pretty awesome. I think we're doing the smart thing here by sort of broadening out our army as we struggle for production. We're still chewing away at the upgrade need numbers on that stuff, so hopefully, I mean, that probably wouldn't be enough production to keep us supplied in combat, but we'll just try to balance things as we go. And we are making convoys, so we've got 116 convoys, we're using 77. So we're going to just keep on building convoys for a while, because our fleets haven't had to fight, and they're big. And I don't think that air wing ever did anything. I don't understand it. Waiting for orders. Why can't they fly? What do I have to do? Do I drag them over here? No, I don't. Like, how do I deal with this? New army, no. What does this do? Right click to assign selected air wings to this area. Naval bombers in Nova Scotia are assigned. Okay, now we've got some missions. Naval strike or port strike. No retreat. Missions are executed day and night. So, missions are executed day and night. Missions are executed only during the day. Missions are executed day and night. And naval strike. Attack enemy ships in area. So we'll select naval strike, and now we can add them to an area. I figured it out at last. Took me a while. So we either protect this or we protect this, and I think we're gonna... Whoops. Why? Oh. They have the order naval strike. Okay, let's see what they do then. I don't know how we assign a region. So are they ordered to naval strike now? Yeah, we got it. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, you see I'm not experienced with the combat stuff. So we have our aircraft flying naval strike in American territory where they've got a ton of ports. And we're also like, that's got to be their ship, probably not ours. Maybe it's ours. Can't really tell. I just got the air map again. I'm going to take the normal map here. But, oh look, it's snowing and national focus is completed. Okay, political commissars. So that gains national political spirit political commissars, which grants division recovery rate 10%, change in popularity of Communist Party 20%, and political power plus 200. So we have just huge amounts of it, which we can spend on improving relations with other nations or whatever. So we can go to ideological fanaticism next. And that gives us national spirit ideological fanaticism, which grants national unity plus 5%, division attack on core territory plus 10%, division defense on core territory plus 10%, can create factions, sets the rule, can create factions, allows kamikaze strike air missions, suicide attacks against enemy ships. We're going with ideological fanaticism. Oh, that's pretty neat stuff. Okay, so let's pull out. We're not trying to fight the Americans, but we're trying to protect ourselves from them, you know? Which is why we're patrolling their territory. I really wish we could expand our patrol down the western seaboard and sink anything that headed out to go after us. But, well, we're not protecting any convoys here, actually, so... let's select our fleet here. Here they are. Canada Popular State Fleet 1. Let's shift right click. And then let's add that. So yeah, we will patrol that. We're just going to protect our own coastlines here as much as we can. And they're still getting more submarines. Basically, they are still getting more submarines. We do not have divisions prepared. They're not equipped. They're not trained. They are equipped, actually. They're fully equipped, but they're not trained. We're not bringing out anything more until we can do better with this. We're getting that little clock fairly often. I really hope the game didn't crash the recording software earlier and I'm not just talking into the wind. That would suck. But you know, if it happens, it happens. That's why I created a save game way back at the beginning of this, just in case. So we're churning out stuff. We really could use more mechanized equipment, but we are starting to chew the number down. So that's good. We're producing it faster than we are light tank 3s. But I think that's okay. Whoa, research finished. Time goes down. Submarine operations are finished. Surface detection plus 10% and organization plus 10%. So now we can do undersea blockade, which gives submarine surface detection plus 20%, submarine organization plus 10, or we can do go look at some other stuff. CAS 3 would take 609 days. I think we're going to stick with the older tech aircraft. We're going along here. Construction 5, 400 days. It's 1941. You know, I think it's worth it. We're going to go ahead and do it. It gives another 10% construction speed bonus. And we have an industrial company helping us, and I think that is industrial research. No, it's construction research. We don't have a bonus on it. Industry we do. Oh, so we can take that industrial company off and put on the electronics company afterwards. So that takes care of our free research slot. The closest thing is prepared defense coming up, so that's cool. Let's just see how we are with this. Ideological fanaticism is coming right along. Oh my god! Look what we did. Liberal Party 0. We have 99.55% and they have 0.45%. They've got plus 0.03. We're taking off minus 0.02 with collective with ESOST, and US influence is plus 0.05 despite foreign interference guy things. So we've got a factory free. We're going to bring time down to, let's just bring it to 3. And so we've got steel left, 1 rubber left, lots of oil left. So we're gonna need to start making field hospitals soon enough. Before we assign this, let's take a look how we're going here. That's going to be 231 days. We're going to go ahead with it anyway. And so we are going to need to assign a factory to field hospitals, I think. But in the meantime, we'll assign it something else. That will be mechanized equipment. So that takes down their efficiency a little ways, but whatever. It's going to be alright. Oh god, it's so weird having time go this fast. It's so nerve-wracking because I keep expecting the US to attack us, but we are spending a bit on improving relations with them. So, whoa, what just happened? Why did that happen? Let's go to default map mode. Thank you. That had me scared. God, we have so few divisions everywhere. We're so weak. But we're going to get those mechanized guys built up, and then we're going to get all together fixed up. Let's take a look at those production numbers quickly. So yeah, we're bringing down the upgrade need numbers on the guns and on the tanks still. They're coming right down, so that's really sweet. We're not creating a tank variant. It's already a Mark I with a bit more reliability and stuff on it. I think we did reliability and gun. We can't do a variant of mechanized equipment, no. And we could produce towed artillery, but we're not going to. We're going to try to get field hospitals attached to every division if we can. We're going to do our really very best on that. So we're at full factories. We're not out of resources yet. So far away to construct that I think we're actually going to switch and construct a military factory, which is way faster. Yeah, we're going to do it alternating like that, because that's going to take a lot less time, and we really need the capacity. When we get field hospital in, we're going to want that capacity. So prepared defense, we're almost finished. What comes next? Grand assault. Breakthrough +10, soft attack +5. Okay, we're more of a defensive army. Mechanized defensive, infantry offensive. We're more of a defensive army. So let's look into other stuff to research here. So we're going to get the field hospital going. It's under motorized. We can't do field hospital 2. We're not going to build engineering companies just yet. They give a lot of bonus though. Like engineer company 1 gives, oh my god, what have we got here? Nationalist Spain joined the Axis. Okay, that's fine. They give defense .1. Okay, you know, what does this give? Entrenchment +200%. Well, we're not going to worry about those guys. Here's some world news. The fall of Gibraltar. For the first time since it was seized by the British more than 2 centuries ago, Gibraltar is back in Spanish hands. Oh, I didn't know that even happened in the war. I think we are in total alternate history. News coming in from the territory reports that most of the garrison has surrendered, although a few stubborn holdouts have retreated to tunnels running under the rock. Freaking awesome. There must have been like super military technology stowed in there. Too cool. At a press conference in Madrid, representatives of the government stated that Gibraltar is henceforth to be considered Spanish territory in perpetuity. British diplomats have unsurprisingly debunked the statement, dismissing it as utter nonsense, and we say a significant development. Yeah, I would call it utter nonsense. So what can we do here? There's no weapons 4. There is improved infantry equipment 3. Cavalry soft attack +10%. Motorized infantry soft attack. Mechanized infantry soft attack. Leg infantry soft attack +5. The others all get 10. Mechanized 2. 412 days. So let's just compare them. This has defense, hardness, armor, reliability, breakthrough, piercing. Okay, I'm just going to compare the numbers quickly. Okay, so this one has a lot higher piercing. It's a little faster. It's got higher breakthrough. It's got a little higher defense. It's got a little higher hardness. It's got quite a bit more armor. And it's got, whoops. Yeah, that's mechanized too. And it's got the same reliability. And the production cost is very slightly more on it. So that wouldn't be the worst thing to get right there. Getting our mechanized troops revved up with their stuff. And let's go take a look at that cavalry design again. Right, we're going to add field hospital when it shows up. But what else can we add? Oh god. Oh, we're on slow already. Whoops, sorry. The Danish government has gone into exile and their main forces have capitulated to the German Reich, who is now in control of their home area at uncertain times. So I could throw a tank down with these guys now that we're on upgrade with tanks. So, what's the speed on this? Oh, well, it depends on the unit being produced. So that was, I believe, 10.0 kilometers an hour it can go, or something like that. So let's see what speed our light tank 3 makes. So let's go over to production and check out light tank 3, Mark 1. Oh no, what did I do? Nothing. Okay, good. I really want to know the speed. It's not on this list. Oh yeah, max speed 14.1, so it's even faster. It's actually faster than our mechanized guys, so... let's throw a tank onto the cavalry units, because it's faster than their mechanized stuff anyway, so... let's see if we can do it. Oh no, we need to save points for adding the field hospitals. Well, it'll probably only be 10 points each, so 30. So what does it cost us to add a tank? Armored battalions. So we're not going to save yet. Light tank 25. That would take us down to 40, so close that. Oh no, we have 40. I hope we didn't just spend those. No, I don't think we did. So adding a light tank to the cavalry will cost us 25 out of 40. Leaving enough if it only costs 10 to put the field hospital in, but we're not going to do it till we know what it costs to put in the field hospital, because we could end up hosing ourselves. So not going to do that just yet. Going to keep going with production, and we are bringing those numbers down. Okay, 562. Oh, our time's all slow. No wonder the numbers haven't changed for me. I just want to see, like, we're making 3 of those a day. How fast is that going to bring them down? 4 at a time. Okay, so we're not using them up at all on exercise then, basically. We're getting our full 3.9 tanks every day. That's the best we can hope for. This number's coming down, so that's great. And we've got older tanks. We're on upgrade need here, so... and upgrade need here, so hopefully what we can do is have everyone upgraded and then start training people, and they'll get the older tanks or whatever. We'll set those priorities. We will give the active troops the upgrades so that the old stuff goes to the trainees, so that we got full readiness to fight. Or should we do the other way round? Upgrades low to active troops, because our upgrades are coming finished, and reinforcing up active troops equipment can go to stay at medium, and we'll decide about the trainees later. Oh, what? Whoa, we've got 3 divisions coming. That's why it took so long to train them. Oh, let's see what it says here. 89%. Current deployment level is 1. Green. It has to be level 2, trained, to give it a combat modifier of 0%. And training will be finished in October. So that's awesome. So it's actually 3 full tank-equipped district militias sitting there. So that's really cool. Alright, field hospital is still 83 days out. Crazy. Ideological fanaticism's coming along just fine. Got to love it. So we're going to get more national unity and all kinds of stuff, so that's really nice. We really need that stuff. In fact, 88% national unity right now. We started with 90% under the Liberals. Oh look, they've pried back a crack of our power. So let's just see. They're at plus 0.03 with US influence plus 0.05. And we're at plus 0.02. They're pushing us back because our popularity effects are scaled to 14%. So I don't know if this ideological crusader is helping or not, but we're sticking with him. We've got 568 points. Oh hey, why aren't we improving relations with people? Slow time, diplomatics, Brazil, improve relations, send. Their independence is guaranteed by the US. Now let's go to the other countries, open country list. We should be improving relations with the United States and with the UK right now. So, improve relations cost 10. So they must have ditched us improving our relations. Sorry, let's keep going with more diplomacy. And let's do the US as well. Open country list. United States. We need to improve relations. Yeah, I thought we set that all up. It looks like it comes off, so we better keep an eye on it. How's our relations with the Soviet Union? So, okay. That's costing us a bit, that's fine. How's our relations with the Soviet Union? Let's check them out. Country list. Soviet Union. Plus 100, plus 100. We're loved. So we'll keep checking back on that. So we can appoint more of these guys. Or we can improve relations with even more countries, actually. You know, why not? Open country list. See, we don't know who's communist, but... Well, who are we trading with? Let's just double check. What's all our trade? Brazil and Soviet Union is it. And we're going to need more rubber than the Soviet Union is providing us. Oh, yeah, it's rubber, alright. We're going to need more rubber than that, so... Brazil can give us more rubber, so we don't need to worry about improving relations with someone else over that. United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. We will try to keep this improving relations going, as well as keep trying to remember to turn the speed back up. Wonder what Venezuela has to trade. Oh, people will be green who are our ideology. Okay, we got research finished here. Prepared defense is finished. Details. Research. Defense is plus 10% and organization is plus 10 points. So if we keep following this tree, we get ground assault. Let's go look at naval doctrine. So undersea blockades, convoy interdiction, and submarine offensive. That's really exciting stuff. Whoops, wrong button. Let's go see what else we need to do for our army. So we could do support weapons 2. That gives a nice defense bonus. And it's 117 days, so that's definitely one to think about. Field hospital is coming in. Armor, we don't need to research any more tanks. We can get a medium tank one pretty fast, but I don't think we can produce that stuff. National focus is completed as well. Okay. Naval research, we're not doing anything. Air research, it would still be a long time to get close air support 3 level, so we're going to ignore it. We could go with mechanical computing or radio detection. That's a thought. We've got construction levels going on here, and these just give you recovery speed time. Synthetic oil, we'd have to build the refineries. We don't have the construction speed for it. We're not going to do it. We'll just try to guarantee our trade with other communist nations. I don't think we're going to do atomic research or experimental rockets lead to jet engines. Can you get a jet tactical fighter at this time level? Let's just check that out. Yeah, they go to jet fighter 1 and 2. Like, we can go straight from TAC to jet. So maybe we should think about doing the rockets. Now that would require us to do the secret weapons focus if we were going to be smart about it, because that gives electronics, nuclear technology, and rocketry technology. Let's just make sure that is rocketry and not rockets. You know, there's, I don't know, man. Rockets, and then, you know, is it rocketry here? No, it's rocket artillery. Tempting to go for jet engines and get jet fighters, but it looks like it would be several years worth of research. I think we'd be better off spending our time defending our country. So improved infantry equipment 3 gives cavalry soft attack, motorized infantry soft attack, and mechanized infantry soft attack plus 10%, and leg infantry soft attack plus 5%. This gives defense. Sorry guys, I'm a little tied up trying to figure out what it is we should do. We got time going slow, so it's not a big baddie. Maybe we should try to get a little resource extraction up. 154 days for that. Hardly seems worth it. But it would pull a small bunch of our trade problem down. 154 days, so let's just see what else we've got here in terms of weaponry. We could go for anti-tank 2, heart attack plus 25%, piercing plus 100%, all infantry and motorized mechanical. That might be a really good way to go. 299 days. I kind of like it. Yeah, I kind of like it. Mechanized 2 would be 392 days. And it is better. It's 10.0 kilometers an hour versus 8.0. Piercing is 11.0 on this older one, 16.0 on the new one. Wow, it's a tough one. Armor is 15 on the new one and 10 on the old one, so that's pretty nice change in armor. Okay, and let's just check our tanks out quickly. So we could do a tank variant very fast, but none of them sounded like anything we want, although we could do an AA tank and put it with the mechanized infantry, because it said the AA is good against ground targets too. And it's only 36 days to research, but then we have to set up a production line for it. Poop. I guess that's not happening. Field hospital's still incoming. That'll be a while, so gonna leave that alone. I like the idea of hospitals. What's this? Logistics company. Okay, forget it. So anti-tank 2 is really tempting. Let's check our land doctrine here. And our submarine doctrine, 172 days for undersea blockade. Well, our Navy's going to become important, but I think our ground troops are more important than our Navy at this time. We're getting a field hospital set up. So this gives defense and breakthrough bonuses, and this gives heart attack and piercing bonuses. We're a defensive army. We're going with support weapons too. So we're going to go ahead and research that. Sorry for the delay. I really had to think about that. It's getting tough to decide what to research. I'm glad we went with construction 5. We really need faster construction. Oh, and we've got a national focus to decide, have we? Okay, and we've got no divisions in basic training. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. So we've gotten ideological fanaticism completed, so that gives us lots of stuff. I don't know what factions do. Technology sharing requires one of the following: ideological fanaticism or why we fight, which is the democratic tree we haven't taken. We can't be at war. We must be in a faction. More factories than 50, or any country is in faction that has more factories than 50, and we are in a faction with one of more than 50. So it gives 1 by 50% research bonus for electronics, 1 by 50% research bonus for industry, and 1 by 50 research bonus for infantry weapons and support artillery. Which is whatever. We're going for it. We're going to share tech. Oh, we don't read the requirements. We have to do why we fight, which we'd have to have a liberty government to get to. This is interesting. So, okay, we'll think of something else here. So, do we want to get up to jet fighters? It's a thing to think about. Secret weapons. Electronics, nuclear technology, and rocketry technology. Well, electronics could come in handy. And that's rocketry technology and jet technology reduced ahead of time penalties. Okay, well that's kind of cool. Armor effort, no. Doctrine effort 2, no. Okay, yeah, okay. And we can't do extra research slot 2 yet. And rocket effort gives rocket and jet technology. Secret weapons gives electronics, nuclear technology, and rocketry technology. 4 bonuses in total. Spread among the 3, and this gives 2 bonuses between rocketry and jet. So we're more interested in rocketry and jet than we are in electronics, or this one gives more bonuses. Just gonna go ahead with it, because maybe we should start getting some encryption and decryption type stuff going. So speed back up. Close that out. No divisions in basic training, so let's take a look at production. It's pretty scary. Total needs filled on guns. Upgrade need 416 on tanks. I think it went up, I'm sad to say. And we were thinking of adding a tank. No, it's going down. We were thinking of adding a tank to the motorized divisions, but we got to get those field hospitals done first. They're still 60 days out, so... Oh my god, and every division has to get one. And we'll have to start manufacturing them. So we're going to start training some cavalry. Just make sure they're set up, and yeah, we'll just alter their... So we're going to train cavalry. A lot of it. And we'll set those all to 1 unit of production. And we are going to have to track them all down and add them. So that'll be a pain in the tuchus. But let's get these guys located. So we're gonna get 1 in BC. Oh, that one in Alberta, that's fine. We want 1 there. Let's get 1 in BC. Let's get 1 up here for Northcom. Sorry, my throat's really dry. Let's get 1 down here. That's 2 in Alberta, that's fine. Let's get 1 up here for Northcom. Let's get 1 down here. That went in Manitoba. Pardon me, totally. We're going to add a couple more. My apologies for coughing and stuff. Gonna get 1 up here for Northcom. Oh, I should have gone there. Whoop, what happened? Oh, I hadn't hit set location, that's what happened. So yeah, we're gonna get 1 up there for Northcom. We're gonna get 1 down here, Northern Ontario. That's it, let's train another one. And let's get it also in Northern Ontario, fine, whatever. Let's give Northcom another unit. I'm serious, like, I am not joking. We haven't had a manpower warning yet. So we're totally going for it. We're not going to train any more district militias. We're just going to do all cavalry because this is Canada. So that got BC again. That's okay. Oh, well, we got some news. Whoops, didn't mean to pause, just turn it down. Yugoslavia joined the Allies. German Reich declared war on Yugoslavia. Well, that's typical of those Germans. So let's set these numbers to 1. And let's train another one. Because I keep missing bloody SK here. Got her, SK. And maybe another one for Northcom. Maybe a district militia for Northcom. It can be like, yeah, holdout. So set these numbers to 1. And this sets the priority for reinforcing the units. We're going to set it to high to get them trained quickly. Because this will give them equipment. Nobody's on exercise. Oh wow, there's a lot. We're training a lot of cavalry. We just evolved a need for a huge amount of trucks, eh? Some of them already have some equipment. I guess they're using horses. But we're going to give them all high reinforcement priority, so they get the equipment first. Our new units will get the equipment first. the music is appropriate for this massive man we're training, and we did not get a manpower warning out of it. So now we're gonna... Oh, we can't really do the tank edition yet because we are waiting on field hospital production, which is going to have to be massive. So total needs of guns is filled on upgrade and everything else, so that's really, really cool. And tanks, it's whittling away. Mechanized equipment, it is whittling away, but it's gone up, of course, because we just pulled it way up by making all those cavalry. And all our dockyards are working. I'm glad we started building convoys. We've only got 125 now, and I think we're gonna need them. So that's good. And our shipyards are still pumping out submarines. That is also really good. We're not making any aircraft. See what our trade situation is like. We've got 3 surplus of oil, 6 surplus of aluminum, no surplus of rubber, which we'll need for aircraft. We don't have any tungsten. We've got a 3 surplus of steel, which we're going to use up. And we've got a 2 surplus of chromium coming from 8 imported to make guns on the tanks, I guess, probably. So we're okay on trade. Let's check our building speeds here. We're 25 days out from a new military factory. And how far out are we from our construction speed bonus? Miles away, 293 days. So Canada is holding firm in the midst of the flaming world, 20th November 1941, and we don't have intel on anything that's happening, so we might look into some electronics development and get into some radio companies in our research. Let's just take a look at the radio companies right now. Establishing and maintaining communications in the field has always required special skills. With the advent of new communications and detection technology in the Great War, new possibilities for the practice lie ahead. And whoops, I didn't read the stats on it. Unlocks signal company, so we have to add it as a company, and it adds 5% initiative. We're going to skip it for now. We're going to rely on traditional means of communication like pigeons and shouted orders screamed over the explosion of shells and stuff. Well, we won't get that no divisions and basic training warning for a while. Look how they're equipped already. 61 out of 200 mechanized equipments already on the first ones. That's because they've got the maximum priority for reinforcement. And the active troops have the lowest priority for upgrades. So the new stuff is going to the new guys, basically. And we're going to have it that way because we don't have to fight right now. So we're going to go with it like that. And might get these guys trained and deployed quite a lot faster that way. We've gained a few more military experience points due to having Kenneth Stewart as a government advisor is giving us 0.05 daily on them. So it's pretty awesome. We've got an endless amount of political points, so we're just going to get some more people. We're going to get the armor expert in, and we're going to get the artillery expert in. Just, I mean, we can, so we might as well fill in the slots. We're not going to get the special forces expert. The Liberal Party is still eating away at our lead. We're almost done secret weapons. This is crazy. This is really scary. So in our field hospital will be in at about the same time as secret weapons. So we're going to wait after finishing field hospital research. We're going to wait a little second to get our secret weapons bonuses in. I'm glad we did support weapons too. We really need these defense bonuses. That's all I'm looking at on that is the defense bonus. I love the other bonuses it gives, especially that it assigns them to cavalry. And we've sort of redesigned our cavalry. Instead of doing a motorized division, we've redesigned our cavalry divisions to be motorized divisions. Slightly larger, I believe, than the motorized division. Oh no, smaller than the motorized division. We got some news. Greece joined the Allies. Italy declared war on Greece. Okay, that's cool. Wow, I should probably save game just in case something goes wrong, because I think we almost had a crash earlier. So I'm going to save, and I'm not going to delete the old save files either, because I don't know, like I'm a little worried something could go wrong here. Let's see how many boats we've got. Oh my god. So we got V class all the way down the screen and then a little ways of scrolling past that. So we got lots of V class. And we're on a patrol mission. And we'll take medium damage or average damage before retiring. An automatic split off is enabled. Oh, what do these do? Never repair, repair now, create new fleet, patrol duty, repair priority low. We're not going to do repair priority low. We want our men fine, and we've got a big fleet of subs. Let's see if we can see them. Yeah, they're everywhere. Our sharks are everywhere, big and small. It's pretty cool. So we've got our borders protected. I wish we could afford to patrol Hudson's Bay. I could create a new fleet, but yeah, no, we're at max even with all those ships. I guess it's the commander is at max. We don't really have too many landing sites in there that are going to be easy to attack, so not going to stress on that. Okay, we're going along. We're making quite a bit of mechanized equipment now that their experience is up on it. And we're 2 days out from Field Hospital 1, and I already forgot. Oh yeah, we're waiting on secret weapons, which is 1 day out. So that's going to work pretty good for us, actually. And our buildings, we've almost got a military factory, 4 days to it. So I guess we'll build another civilian factory after that if it looks like it's going to be a reasonable speed, or maybe we'll wait for construction 5, 273 days out. Yeah, maybe we'll throw down on another military factory first. Just go ahead with that. Well, we'll see what the speed is on it first. And we're about to finish our... Oh, we're paused! That's why we didn't finish our national focus and our research. I don't know why I was paused. So national focus completed, and pretty shortly the research will be finished, and we'll drop speed down and deal with it. Drop speed down, close that, and take those both off. We'll do the national focus first. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't think we need armor effort. We don't need nuclear effort. We can do rocket effort. Gonna go ahead on that. So we've got some bonuses because technology sharing, I think, gave us a big bonus too. So let's pop over here. Yeah, now we've got bonuses on all this stuff. So mechanical computing or radio detection. I think. Oh my gosh. 57 days for that, 95 days for that. We'll take mechanical computing because it gives a research bonus, 3% research time bonus. So that's a good one to take. And we've got Japan declared war on the United States. Oh, things are going to get ugly. The United States joined the Allies. Well, we're not against the Allies. That's the good thing. We are going to attempt... Oh yeah, let's check our diplomacy here. Yeah, see, okay, we've lost our improved relations on those again, so we must have to keep redoing that, or else there's some other problem. But let's go back down and redo that. Just, United States, improved relations, and we did improve them quite a lot, so let's keep doing it. And country list, United Kingdom, we did improve things a lot, so we'll improve relations with them. We can, oh, whoops. Maybe I keep hitting the cancel button or something. No, I don't. So that's good. And since we're trading with, who are we trading with anyway? Let's hit trade. Brazil, so we're going to hit improve relations with Brazil again as well. So you do have to keep maintaining your diplomacy. You can't just give instructions to, yeah, see? We do have good opinion from them and stuff, but we're going to go ahead and do that some more. We can afford it. We got lots of points left. So that's good. Got that free military factory. So let's check our build speed on the other factory. It's going to be 290 days. That's about the same as the speed improver. So we're switching to this, 110 days. Haha, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we've got a little bit of resources left. We're going to need rubber if we increase our mechanized. but we are going to increase our mechanized, so that's going to cause a rubber shortage, and we're going to go deal with that. Oil surplus 2, rubber needed 1. So we are trading with Brazil for rubber, and we're going to be highly increasing the amount we buy. Let's see what it does to our build speed right now. Oh gosh, I gotta get time moving again. Sorry guys. So where are we? Oh, not a big problem. I guess we've got enough civilian capacity right now, so we'll start commissioning other constructions soon. I don't know if we should do sea forts or whatever. I think I'm going to put another division on Vancouver Island and maybe a division on Haida Gwaii, because we got a factory there that we can't afford to lose. So we're going to get into training here, and I'm going to make sure everybody here is all happy. It looks like they are. They've all got places to go. So we're going to train a district militia, and we're going to put them in Haida Gwaii. That'll... Oh, we can't deploy there. Alright, my bad. Well, let's take him out here then, and get him down into here to protect our airbase and stuff. Look, we got American ships. 19 units of ships sailing our waters. What are they even doing? What are they doing? Are they attacking us? They haven't declared war on us. What are they doing? What are these guys doing? Okay, we're gonna lose our intel on them when they leave our waters, probably. Yeah, our patrols are still picking them up. Insufficient intel, it says. They're sailing to Europe to take the fight to the German Reich, is what they're busy doing, eh? Okay, we gotta switch these numbers to 1. So... whoa, man, we need to defend our country so bad, eh? What are we gonna put in? I think we'll add a cavalry militia on here, middle of the country. Okay, now we've got a manpower shortage. We'll dismiss that, and we'll check production. It hasn't affected our fleet, so we're gonna not worry about it. We could reduce gun production, but I don't think we're going to do that. We've gained some points. Our field hospital must be close. Oh, we have the field hospital. Oh, dude. Okay, we have the field hospital, so we are going to add it to our units. Edit. Add unit. Field hospital costs 10 to add. Save 10. This affects 26 divisions, 13,000 additional manpower needed. So before we do this, we're gonna cancel this cavalry militia to free up a little manpower. Yeah, and then we'll do that. So district militia gets field hospital. Add it, and let's see here. 13,000 additional manpower needed, 780 additional support equipment needed, 520 additional motorized needed. Oh my god. Well, we're saving it. So that's done. And we got a manpower shortage again, so we're gonna knock out cavalry militia from northern Canada. Oh no, it was trained. I'm such a fool. Oh well, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. We're gonna take out the district militia from northern Canada as well. We've still got a manpower shortage. I don't think we can increase conscription. Well, we're gonna add that field hospital to the cavalry militia as well. Whatever it costs, save 10. And we're also going to add a light tank to to the cavalry militia as well, because it's got enough speed. Boy, it brings their stats up for everything. It's got enough speed. So we're doing that. Yes, we have a manpower shortage. Yes, we have missing equipment production. So we'll just get on that right now. Yeah, so missing equipment production. We need support equipment. And so we're going to have to take off some production from something else until we have another military factory going. Which is a little ways out, 76 days out. So we're just going to balance some things off. Yeah, we can put it back when we're done, basically. So we got one going there. And take one off there, put it on there. That's a start. It's a start. We need 1,500 of them, and we're only producing 3.5 a week, so that's pretty awful. And we've reduced our tank production, so... Oh, what do you mean missing support equipment production? Motorized. Oh no! What have I done? The field hospital was a total mistake. I think we're going to... Now it's going to cost us points to remove it, and we won't be able to. That's what I'm going to find here. So if we edit and we go to remove it, costs 10 to remove. So we are stuck with it, so we're going to get into it and deal with it. And you know what? We needed those hospitals, so let's get producing motorized. Start a production line. Motorized. Yeah, that took away our problem. Research finished on support weapons, so we'll just drop time down. And I guess we're going to take another one off guns. And that gives us some production of motorized, really low. But you know, the field hospitals will just have to come slowly. And let's hope our gun need stays filled, you know. What can you say on that? And our light tank need, I hope it goes down. So we'll have to come back and check on how the light tanks are going, because we might need to, like seriously, we don't have enough tanks for our divisions, because we just added tanks to a division. So support weapons 2 is finished. And we've got some bonuses, and we've got a manpower warning. We'll have to take some of those divisions out of training. We'll do it right now. We put a lot in British Columbia. Let's take one of these out. Let's take one of the cavalry militia out of Northern Ontario. What else have we got? Saskatchewan, BC, Northeastern Canada, Northern Ontario, Quebec, Manitoba, Northeastern Canada. We'll take that out. Manitoba, Alberta. We'll take one of the Albertas out. We've still got low manpower, but that should help. So back to research. So the field hospital was such a mistake. I don't know what to say. It's going to cut into our mechanized production, everything. So can we increase production in any way, shape, or form? Let's... we have bonuses on stuff in here too. Can we increase production in any way, shape, or form? Not really. We could do that and get a bit more resources. That might be a good plan, because that'll take a little bit of load off our civilian factories. And I don't know what other technology we want to research, because we obviously don't want to add anything. This gives another defense bonus, and it's 116 days out. And it gives it for infantry, cavalry, and motorized and mechanized. So we're going to research that, because that's probably good. And mechanical computing's coming along, and that gives a research speed bonus, so that'll help us. And we got a manpower shortage, so can we do anything governmentally to address our manpower shortage? We're under extensive conscription. We could go to service by requirement. Drops factory output, construction speed, and training time, or all adults served. Even worse. Even worse. So, scraping the barrel. Oh god, that's been added too. That wasn't there before. That's so funny. So we can't do anything about that, and I don't think we can do anything politically to increase our... Oh, we haven't done technology sharing yet? Oh, I thought we were going to. Oh, what do you know? We did rocket effort instead. Right. Whatever. That's cool. Technology sharing is cool. Bet you we're back to not... Yeah, we're back to not improving relations again. Let's go do that. Open country list, and let's keep on improving relations. We know where we're going. United Kingdom, improve relations. We've got the points, and we're going to spend them. You know, we'd rather win by peace than war, is our little way here. So we're going to go with the United States as well. Improve relations. And we're going to go with Brazil and improve relations. And we're just going to keep doing this. They've got good opinions of us, but eventually we're going to forget to do it. So it's good to just build up this nice little bonus. And that kills our political power gain, but we're crawling with freaking political power. Which means we could change our economy. We're on a war economy with free trade. I think that's the maximum bonuses we can get. And there is a war on, folks. There is a war on. There is a big, scary old war on. So how's production doing here? Or construction, rather? 49 days out to another military factory. And we've got, I think, enough resources to use one. Yeah, we do. We have enough resources to use two. So we're going to build another one. Somewhere in the country. I'm a little nervous about Northern Ontario. Let's do it in BC. What about Van Isle? Let's do Van Isle. It just seems a little more protected. And besides, I'm from Van Isle. So yeah, we're going to go ahead with another military factory after that, and we're going to go ahead with another military factory after that. We're going to try to find somewhere good. National focus completed, so let's go deal with that. So we've done the rocket and jet focus, giving us some research abilities. We're not going to do nuclear effort. We don't have more factories than 50 yet. Oh yeah, we couldn't do technology sharing because we're missing a requirement. So I don't really know what we're going to do here. Alright, we're politicaled out, which has never happened to me before in the game. I guess maybe the US mashed me before this. I must have tried war on the UK before this period had passed. Doctrine effort too, of course. Oh no, that seems obvious now that I think about it. Or now that I see it, I didn't think about it. So we are going to go for those two military factories, and then we're going to start another one somewhere in this country. We're going to throw it in Nova Scotia because it's fairly heavily defended, and we'll put it between these two civilian factories in construction time. That civilian factory is partially built, so that's awesome. There's like some foundations on the ground for it. We've got 45% speed bonus. Free trade 15%, and construction 1, 2, and 4, because 3 doesn't give you a speed bonus. And we are working on construction 5. It was a long one. It's still 197 days out. Yeah, it's really long. Concentrated Industry 5 is going to be awesome. Another 20% speed bonus on our factory output, and more factories in a state, which is eventually going to become a thing. Like, it's 1942. I don't think the war ends till 1947. I don't know when the game ends. I haven't played the game through to the end. I probably will if we survive as a country. Okay, we're still improving relations. So we do it for a few days and then stop. So we'll keep just getting back to that and doing it. Pardon me. My mouth is dry and my sinuses are running. A sip of water here. Obviously we've been going for a while because my glass of water is empty and it's dark as a pit outside the house. And Doctrine Effort 2, that was smart. We are packed. Our government is packed. However, if there is a post-war period in the game, we have enough power. We just stopped improving relations again. Well, let's let that power build up, because there might come a time when we want to switch out of a war economy and stuff like that. We might actually want to change those policies if there is a post-war period in the game. I'm not sure if there is. And we don't even know what's happening over here because we don't have intel. And I suppose we need decryption and more radio stuff. Oh, look, this is like busy over here. Stuff's happening. Is there fighting? I don't hear any guns. No, it looks like... Oh, look at all these armored and motorized units, man. Wow. Yeah, we don't know the unit strength of the Germans, but we do know the unit strength of the Russians. That's pretty cool, man. They're everywhere, eh? I don't see air cover in their country yet. Oh, wow. It's really interesting. Wow, they control a lot. The Caucasus Mountains there. Baku. They control so much. Okay, whoa. Wow. Crazy stuff. That production line. Total need for guns is still filled. Could we take another factory offline for guns? Like, even with all those divisions in training, our need is filled? You serious with me? What happens if I do that? Does it change it? I don't think it should. I think it should be filled one way or the other. Filled. We're going to take a factory off guns and put it on... gee, support equipment or motorized. Motorized. It's a lot slower. Okay, that didn't kill us and we just got another factory? No, we didn't. That was the one I pulled off. So we're down to 9.75 guns a day. If we go on exercise, we'll run out of guns. And our gun production line will drop a massive amount of efficiency if we refill it with stuff. But I don't think we're going to go for the industrial stuff. Oh, we could replace... Now we can get an electronics company in. I forgot about that. So let's get that done right now. So we've got an industrial concern in. We're going to switch to an electronics company for a cost of 170. And that gives us a 10% electronics research bonus. So we can follow up mechanical computing a little bit faster, and I think we probably have some bonuses on that. We're going to leave time at 2. I think we probably have some bonuses coming here. So yeah, we do. So we can go to radio detection in 38 days, or we can get computing machine in 63 days, and that gives us access to low-level encryption and decryption, 1938 level stuff. So we're going to grab that. Yeah, that's nice. Although maybe I should have taken more weapons research, really. Concentrated Industry 5 is going to help so much. So is having these factories completed. We need them so bad. What's our surplus like? 3 oil, 2 rubber, 9 steel, 4 aluminum, 0 tungsten because we're not using it yet. And we've got 2 surplus of chromium. So, wow, man. And we still need more tanks. Okay, that number's still coming down even with only 3 factories building tanks. So that's awesome. And we did add tanks to these units here. Let's just check. Edit cavalry. Yes, now they're carrying a light tank and a field hospital, which is going to be pretty expensive to get in there. You know, it costs a lot. I guess the bigger... I could add another tank to these guys, hey? You know what? Let's not. I think that's about the best we're going to do. We're going to have trouble getting all these guys equipped as it is. We got all our numbers set to 1. Oh, and I think we'll set all our reinforced priorities to max 2. We've just got that extra unit down there. And I think we're still probably on a low manpower thing, but it hasn't affected our shipyards. So that's kind of the standard to look for there. It hasn't affected the shipyards yet. These guys have such low efficiency. We could increase their speed gain of efficiency, but you know what, we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to hope that keeps on chugging along, bringing those numbers up, basically. And we got research coming due pretty quick, and we are doing doctrine effort too, so we should think about whether we might. Well, I'm tempted to research more electronics if possible. So what have we got? Yeah, or we can start getting up to jet fighters. We're not there. We're going to leave that alone. Decryption or encryption? We don't have any secrets to hide. We're just an armored army. Knowing our divisional strength will help them plan against us, I guess. Encryption plus 1.0, click for details. With new methods of communication come new risks for interception. Rotor cipher machines can be used to allow for rapid complex encryption. And decryption plus 1. Cryptanalysis is increasingly becoming an advanced mathematical science. Systems like card catalogs and devices like cyclometers can aid the necessary work. Okay, we're going to go on the decryption bandwagon, I think, when it comes to it, but this next research that's coming up, we might go for heavier weaponry or something along those lines. We're not doing any special forces. We're going to try and persuade the UK to hand us that bloody land back. Okay, we've stopped doing our diplomacy again, so we're just going to hop on that and keep doing it. Because we've got the points to spend, and we just... Oh yeah, the United Kingdom still just hates us, so we're going to improve relations some more with them. Yeah, okay, we got a free military factory. Let's get it on to... oh my god, support equipment. Let's just get that going. That doesn't wreck our resources, it's pretty cheap to make. That reduces their efficiency, unfortunately. That's fine. Research finished, concentrated 5. Nice. Let's drop speed down. Details. And so we could go for increased resource extraction in 170 days, or we could get over here and start getting our troops cranked further up. So mechanized 2 gives us more armor and all kinds of stuff. And since we're so unequipped and mechanized, it would just mean more troops got mechanized 2s. And there's this improved infantry equipment 3. Cavalry soft attack plus 10% motorized infantry. It's all soft attack bonuses. This we're getting. So night vision 1. Land night attack 10%. That's kind of cool. Because we don't have the day and night cycle on. When we do combat, we're going to have our time down slow. Mechanized 2, pretty tempting. Let's take a look at land doctrine quickly. So the next level of that gives breakthrough plus 10%, soft attack plus 5%. Not too interested. Naval doctrine. The next level of what we're doing here gives submarine surface detection plus 20 and submarine organization plus 10. And it's 170 days out. Next aircraft is 457 days out. We can't do any electronics. We could do radio detection in 37 days. We're going to do that. Just going to go ahead with it. It might not be useful to us, or it might, but it's quick. So we're going to go with it. We've got 2 more slots coming up quick. We're going to go with decryption, try to get more intel on the world around us. And after support weapons 3 is completed, we'll see what we do on that front. And let's see. Now our production should be up because we got that boost. Wow. We're not making much of anything all the same, but those numbers are coming down. 1 a day for these tanks, they're coming down. We're making 3.22 a day, but the number's only coming down by 1 a day. Let's just see what the next tick is. 2 that time. Oh, they're doing their best. They're doing their best. 8.6 mechanized today. with massive production churning, and we still need 1,500 of them, so I think we're going to throw our next factory onto that. We're taking 16 steel, 8 oil, and 8 rubber to make those right now. Shipyards are still cruising, and if we run critically short of resources, we can back off on shipyards, because we're making 10 submarines a year in both of our east and west coast operations, and we're making 2.32 convoys a month, which we have 136 of them now. We're using 77, so pretty satisfied with that, but we could shut down convoy production to increase other production if we wanted to. That would be a first step on that, probably. This is 98 days out, even with now 45% construction speed bonus. That's amazing. Those are whipping along. We're not getting much war news, although we know that the fighting is happening. Like, look at all these units. Oh my god, and just question marks. Naval bases. Those are all naval bases. And look at all these air bases. I don't see any aircraft flying patrols. They've got the air bases, but I don't see... Maybe we don't have intel? But we should have intel on all the Soviet operations. Yeah, we couldn't do technology sharing yet, that's right. That's a shukaluka. Well, in these quiet days of the war, we'll turn speed up to 5. Probably the news will come rushing right along. Training's coming along really nicely for these guys. We'll have to assign them all to armies when they're all done, but we'll just give them time to get done. Nice is what I say to that. And we've got the priority switched up so that there's a higher balance of the new equipment, or of equipment in general, going to the training reinforcements. So we're getting them out fully trained. Can't believe we're on speed 5 and nothing's happening. It's just, wow. World tension at 100%. 196.1%. Holy smokes. The world's exploding. And we're training units. Okay, national focus completed. We're decreasing speed. Doctrine effort 2 completed. The battlefield has changed, not just in the interbellum years, but interbellum, antebellum. Bellum is like bellicosity, it's war. But over the course of recent conflicts, we must continually reevaluate our doctrines to reflect this. Army experience +5, that's a nice bonus. And 1 by 50% research bonus for land doctrine, so... we don't need a bonus for armor technology, do we? We can get a research bonus for getting some paratroopers or marines in. Okay, the Soviet Union annexes Tanutuva. In a press release earlier today, Moscow announced the formal annexation of Tanutuva. I don't know where it is, I'd have to look on the map. The Supreme Soviet agreed to a request from the Tuvan Parliament for membership in the USSR. The small Tuvan People's Republic, which had only been officially recognized by the Soviet Union and Mongolia, will be organized as an autonomous oblast. Tanu what? Gotta look up oblast. It's some kind of organizational unit in the Sovietized system, but not 100% sure what it means. So we're not, you know, I don't know what we should do next, but let's just work towards the Special Forces focus for now. What the devil? The flag looked different for a second. You know what? That's a sign I'm getting tired, when something looks a little funny to you, like that flag looked funny to me for a second. That's a sign you're getting tired, so I better wind this episode down pretty soon. I sure hope I did hit record. Well, there's horrible old Churchill. Let's improve relations with him. Nasty devil. He's a brute. He's just a brute. He's just a brute. Oh well, they needed a brute. It worked. Radio detection's almost in. Computing machine's almost in. We're gonna power time up to 5. I'm getting a little daring. See, that's another sign of getting tired, is I'm getting a little loose on what I'm doing. I gotta stay in charge here. Okay, so we're almost filled on tank needs. And then there'll be upgrade needs on tanks, so we're gonna leave it alone. And look how slow the number's coming down. We better not mess with tank production any further. Tanks are a pretty important part. So upgrade need 989. So everybody's got like either Great War or Light Tank 1, Light Tank 2, or Light Tank 3. But 1,000 don't have the Light Tank 3 upgrade. So radio detection's finished. Let's head to the details. The development of radar, radio detection, and ranging research is highly secretive, considering the impact these inventions can have on locating units. Okay, so now we can, so that enables radar station, and this enables radar station level 2. And we're going to wait on computing machine to keep going here. We're still working on support weapons 3. We're almost there for that. We could get this big piercing and hard attack bonus out of infantry anti-tank 2 in 191 days. Might not be the worst idea we ever had. Or we could look into doctrine. We've got some doctrine bonus points now. So this one gives breakthrough 10% and soft attack 5%. That's something. Then we got infantry offensive or mechanized offensive. And I'm not too knowledgeable about that. So I don't know. We're not going to do the aircraft right now. We're leaving this stuff alone for now. We could crank up that resource extraction thing. It's 170 bloody days for something of limited value. These are 295 days each. They're kind of harsh. This will take a little load off our civilian factory, so we are going to go ahead with it. I think that's the way to go. So let's get our time up. Yeah, fair enough, you know. It is going to take a while, but we could use that. It'll just take a little strain off our civilian factory, so we're going to go ahead and do it. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. Armor efforts taking a while. We've got a ton of political power. And we probably need to be improving relations with people again. So we're still improving relations with the UK. We're going to keep improving relations with the United States. And we're going to keep improving relations with Brazil. Yeah, Canadians are starting to like Brazil even. It takes a lot less to make them like you than it takes to make your guys like them, I gotta tell you. So, computing machine is finished. So we're going to get to decryption frequency analysis. We're going to take it. Or should we take... Wait a minute. Close that. Yeah, let's take improved computing machine first, because it gives a research speed bonus of 5%, and we have a bonus on researching it. So it's actually a bit of a double whammy deal. And we can take decryption after support weapons 3, I guess, comes out. This is a thought. We got time cruising good, so see what we're doing here. 62 days left, that's not bad. And we are going to do another civilian one, we just need to, so we'll just bring the speed down here. And support weapons 3 is completed, so we could infantry anti-tank. No, let's get decryption going. Let's get decryption going if we can. We still got a bonus on it? No, we don't, but it's 109 days. Well, we're going to take it. So that gives decryption +1. Cryptanalysis, this one has card catalogs and cyclometers. And then this one gives decryption +1, and it says the development of more sophisticated computers allows for new applications of cryptanalysis methods like differencing, which can be used to break advanced ciphers when combined with new hand code breaking methods. So I don't know if you should skip the lower tree if you're gonna go for the higher tree, or if you just get 1 point bonus for each thing. Not sure how it works. Let's just see what else we could take quickly. Although getting some intel on enemy units would help our forces plan and stuff, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Mechanized 2, 241 days. You know what, I'm fully sold. Just fully sold. It's gonna take a while to get there. Okay, now everything's gonna take a while on research, so we are getting to a good place to wind down the episode. We've got relations improving with all kinds of folks, and we're still got tons of political power. The Liberals are making some inroads. They're at plus point. Oh no, we're at plus .02 and they're at plus .03. So they're still making inroads on us, despite having this ideological crusader. So I don't know what he does, frankly. And let's take a look here at recruit and deploy. Oh my gosh, almost all these units are out and deployed. Wow, I guess it's because we increased their upgrade. Cavalry militia now makes an engine noise, which is pretty sweet. Okay, here's a cavalry militia that needs to be assigned to Western Command. Done. So we're just checking on all that. 3 divisions not assigned going to Western Command. Nice. American destroyer flotilla. What the hell is this? Where did we get all these destroyers? Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on here. What is happening? Did I miss these ships long before? I must have. So we've got another flotilla here. We're assigning Julian Hastings to it, and we're putting them on their battle orders here. And we're going to put them on patrol. I'm really confused and why it's called American Destroyer Flotilla. Or what even a Clemson class is. I don't know where this came from. Is it a historical development? Like, we didn't build destroyers. Okay, I'm not going to close these guys yet. We're going to add patrol regions for them. So we are going to patrol here, here, and here. With a destroyer flotilla that we didn't know we had. So where are they based? I don't think we owned these guys before. I don't know where they came from or where they're based. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can find them by naval base. Not there. Not there. This one? Yeah, okay. I don't know how we gained this. Current engagement real far. Well, yeah, sure. I don't know how we gained this. We better go back over here and try this and see if we got a new fleet over here. Oh, that's not our base. Chortle. No, just the Atlantic Squadron over here, and it's 5,000 submarines. You know, we could take submarine production down to increase other production if we need to. We really have a lot. Maybe we should protect our convoy routes a little better. I just don't want to lose our coverage against the Americans if they turn on us. I think we'll keep the coverage against the Americans. It's more important. Our convoys can be dealt with in other ways, like by building a lot of convoy ships just in case they get sunk. Well, that's really interesting. So we've got a new flotilla of destroyers out of God only knows where. Lots of time till, well, improved computing machines come pretty quick, actually. Brazil, we can improve relations some more. So that means our other ones have probably expired, so we're going to keep doing it. We're just going to try to make people love us, especially the UK. Because they're really our parent country, so... But we're in... Oh, the United States is no longer guaranteeing our independence, so... That's even more reason to improve relations with them. My Uncle Jack once said, when we were discussing, you know, matters of Canadian-American policy and why we do what they want policy-wise, he was saying, well, you know, you can do what the Americans want, or you can not do what the Americans want. And not doing what the Americans want is about the same as stepping in front of a moving city bus, and it's true. Yugoslavia has capitulated. The Yugoslavian government has gone into exile, and their main forces have capitulated to Italy, who is now in control of their home area, etc. Uncertain times. Cool. And we're looking for any more stray units. Okay, not assigned. Goes to Western Command. He's getting close to his limit of what he can command. But he's got a bunch of units to take on here. Yeah, he's definitely got a bunch of units to take on here. And we'll make sure Northcom gets their units. Here's Northcom. So I think we've covered our western regions here. Let's just keep going. That should almost be a Northcom unit, eh? I think we will assign that to Northcom. Yeah. And this, should that be Western Forces or Eastern Forces? I think we'll call that Western Forces. That's Northcom. That's Eastern Forces. And they've got, that's a Northcom unit, okay, they're penetrating pretty far south. So yeah, we've got a number of units to assign. Eastern Command can take an unlimited number of units. And I think they're going to need them if we wind up in a shooting war with the US. So we'll get more guys in training when we can, eh? That's going to be a Northcom unit. Okay. I think we covered that little issue. And we have 2 fleets in the Pacific now. So actually, Canada Popular State Fleet 1 has endless submarines, close it. And American Destroyer Flotilla, wherever that came from, Clemson class. Here we are. St. Clair, Clemson class. We're going to go look and see what a Clemson class is. But I think it's going to change our ship production balance here. So let's just go take a look at what a Clemson class destroyer is. Naval research. C class? Is that what it is? Is it a C class? Let's see. C class light cruisers were a group of 28 light cruisers of the Royal Navy. They were built before and during the First World War for the rough conditions of the North Sea. They proved to be rugged and capable vessels despite being somewhat small and cramped. Their armament was more than satisfactory, as they carried enough 6-inch guns to fight enemy surface targets and a heavy torpedo load to finish off enemy vessels and convoys. Gee, they sound great. They saw extensive use during World War I. Participated in many surface actions. Only a limited number of the vessels survived the scrap head to World War I. I don't know, whatever. Only the Caledon, Searleys, and Carlisle subclasses were in service. So we don't know where a Clemson class boat is. Did the Americans give us those boats to defend ourselves against the Japanese or something? Well, we're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth there. But we're going to pop over to production. And so we can probably drop back on production. Gee, it's a tough one. Yeah, because there's more destroyers out west now. So whatever class they are, we don't even know what a Clemson class is. We can balance them off by a little more production of submarines out east. And that's going to be just fine to do. And we'll go back to research now. Oh, we should really have speed up, because it looks like we have filled in all our research slots. Mechanized 2 is coming up. And hopefully we're going to get this factory built quick. We are going to get that factory built quick. We're down to 1 gun factory, but total need filled. What's in training? 1 district militia left in training for Nova Scotia. So there could be some unassigned group around somewhere. My God. I better try to remember next time where I put that stuff in. They are 96% of 100. So they're going to pop up in Nova Scotia any minute now, basically. That's cool. Armor effort's almost completed, and then we'll do the Special Forces effort. We've gotten into 1942. We haven't had to fight yet, so I guess I'm playing this game on, like, super easy. The difficulty is set to regular, but I guess I'm taking baby steps. Baby steps. This is a big and difficult game, and playing as one of the major powers is going to be like a huge and complex operation involving a lot of combat. So right now I'm just learning the ropes of preparing. And we've learned a few things. We sure have. We've sure learned a few things. How are we doing on production down here? Oh, we're getting through it. We're getting through it. It'd be nice to have all those field hospitals in place. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm pretty happy with how everything went today. We are a successful communist nation. And we'll leave those last 2 new slots for next episode, so we'll just turn time off right now. So we'll have some nice fresh slots to use up next episode. I can't believe I can still even talk. I need one more sip of water. I hope you guys had fun today. I sure did. I think this is a great game, and I can't wait to get in and try out some of the other states and stuff. Now that I know a bit more about how everything works, I'd really like to try playing as some of the other powers on this earth, because there's just so many. Like, look, there's an independent Ireland. I could play as an independent Ireland. Oh my God, that'd be just so cool. It would be just incredible. An independent Ireland take over the United Kingdom. Well, we've got to take this territory off the United Kingdom. Foreign claims, Communist Canada. We've got to take that off the United Kingdom before war is ended. I guess we'll turn time back on. I don't know why I turned it off. So we're doing okay. Party popularity is high. We're doing great. So we will save our game right here. Save. And hope you're all having a great night. And we will see you all next time. So until then, bye for now.